Okay, I'm Sock,
I'm F Flakes too.
and we're going to do a traditional draft. Uh, Ranked draft is about to be replaced by Dominaria, which is my favorite format, so probably going to do that next.
Sweet.
Okay, well, Ral's a good first pick.
Uh, yeah. I'm not seeing anything else right
Yeah,
now.
Ral's good.
Okay.
Very good. Kasmina's also good. One of the few planeswalkers that creates creatures in this format. Um, Crunch Wrangler's good. Not better than Kasmina. Okay.
All right. So far this draft, yeah, Kasmina.
Yeah.
So far this draft has been pretty straightforward.
Well, two cards. Well, Sahili, why not? Like just three blue red spells. Okay.
And then we'll want stuff that helps our planeswalkers. So yeah.
I mean, blue red spells is just a good archetype. So
Ooh, Callous Dismissal.
overcosted 4/4. Yeah, probably.
Dovin, we don't like Dovin's.
No, Dovin's veto is good.
This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell.
Yeah, I mean, so the problem with Dovin is that usually what's killing you is creatures, but like a Liliana Planeswalker or Bolas or Nissa who shakes the world. I don't know if I want to go on a white.
I still want Callous Dismissal. I like that it get a creature on board. It's great.
Narset. Are we just super friends here?
Yeah, I'm liking this. This might be really fun.
I don't know. Like,
hold on, let's see. Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put them in your hand. Put the rest at the bottom.
They actually misprinted this. It's look at the bottom 4 cards of your library. Like,
what? Why?
Because you want creatures. Like, if we put planeswalkers out, and then our opponent puts creatures out, and then we click our planeswalkers, and then our opponents kill our planeswalkers with their creatures, like, we spent how many turns putting out a thing that all it really did was gain us some life, maybe like scry 1 with Ral, or created 2/2 blue wizard. Like, Kasmina's almost as good as a creature, but only over 2 turns.
Sorry, I want to understand what you mean by they misprinted. So when we do that, it's not.
It's a joke.
Oh.
what I mean is that this never hits in draft.
Okay.
Because we want to have so many creatures in our deck that the top 4 cards of our library are likely to be lands and creatures.
I gotcha now. Where the bottom is one you want to pull. Okay, that makes sense. Crush Descent.
No.
Really?
Like, it doesn't even counter a spell if your opponent just pays 2. The only hard counter, I think, is Dovin's Veto, which we passed up.
Yeah.
And then the Amass 2 is like...
Meh.
If all you're doing with a 4-cost card is amassing 2, you're losing a lot of value versus, like...
Putting a better card out.
Raging Crunch on 3.
Gotcha. So I'm thinking... All right.
I think it's Raging Crunch.
Yeah.
I don't know if Narset... Like, the thing is that we could... Like, so far we have 0 creatures, and that actually means that Narset might be hitting things, but I don't think that we're going to do the rest of our draft that way.
Okay, let's do Raging.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Stealth Mission, what's that again?
No.
No?
2 counters on a creature can't be blocked this turn. I want things that give us more incremental advantage over many turns.
And we want proliferating for our planeswalkers, or are we not caring about that? We don't need to increase our loyalties. Tokens.
Well, nothing here proliferates, right?
No. I was just saying for me to pay attention to.
No. Okay. Blue, like, we would like to proliferate a bit.
Okay.
But we're not going for, like, proliferate synergies.
Can we be black and bring in Total Invasion?
I was actually considering that.
I love that card.
But Erratic Visionary is also very good, and a 2-cost 1/3, which is very good. Can block most 3-drops in this format.
Are we worried, though, about the discard of a card, seeing that we already have 3 planeswalkers?
Well,
or we'll probably have lands in play that...
You get to decide when you do it.
Oh, that's true. That's, it's cost mana, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you pay mana.
Static.
You pay mana, you tap this, and you can decide whether or not there's something in your hand you want to discard. And you only activate this when you know what you're going to discard, usually. And then if you don't want to draw a card and discard a card, you can just attack with it.
But it's a 1/3, though. Does that mean we're going to be putting tokens on it to increase it?
No. Just, like, a 2-drop that blocks 3 drops is just fantastic, and there's no reason to pass it up.
Got it. Okay.
I'm not big on Kasmina's Transmutation. No Escape is, like...
I think that's the good one. No Escape.
It's okay. It's better in best of 3. Like, we actually more want it in our sideboard
Okay, then let's
than anything else.
take it for sideboard.
Yeah. I mean, I'll put it in the main deck for now, but we hope to move it to the sideboard. I think Chandra's Pyrohelix probably fine. I also have seen a lot of people rating Ashiok's Skulker a bit more highly than I normally would. It is good for defending Planeswalkers, and right now we're looking like Super Friends.
Can I see God Pharaoh's statue?
It's a 6 mana, do nothing.
Oh.
You know, it has some text. Doesn't generally matter.
Yeah, it's just taking 1 life for 6, and that just seems like a high cost. Like,
yeah.
I know we can take life from 4, I think, even.
So, I could take Chandra's Pyrohelix just to have more spells and be more rewarded for being in a blue-red spells archetype and hope that we don't get run over by, like, more than 2 toughness creatures. I could take Ashiok's Skulker. I could even decide that we might go into black and take Tidebearer, but I think we would take Ashiok's Skulker even over a speculative will be in black.
Okay. I'm liking that so far.
Well, it's still Ashiok's Skulker or Chandra's Pyrohelix. I think...
Let me see Chandra's. Chandra's Pyrohelix, deal 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or more targets. Huh. Okay, I actually like that because we can choose...
There's so few 2/2s in this format. Like, it very rarely actually does anything. So I think I'll take it.
And we don't care about, like, the tokens, like, when they amass? Because I know there's, like, a lot of 1/1s, and then we...
Well, yes. We do. But this so rarely even kills an army.
Oh.
And if they're gonna amass, then all you're doing is preventing the army from growing beyond a 2/2. You're not actually destroying the army.
Yeah.
So I think we take it, but it's not that great.
Ooh, Iron Bully.
Not as good in a defensive deck, but certainly probably something we want to pick up.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's good assuming our opponent is trying to target our creatures, but I think we're safer getting an Iron Bully than like holding up 2 mana every turn.
Yeah.
Not really a fan of Bond and Passion in this type of deck. We could, I mean, we're kind of Super Friends. So Interplanar Beacon. Everyone calls it Bacon. Interplanar Beacon helps us cast right now 3 cards, and we might pick up more Planeswalkers later. So yeah, I think we get this.
Okay.
Maybe we'll be black.
Okay.
Well, even if we were black, would I bring in Shadow Fugue?
I feel like you would do white and do Cheos. I would do Shadow Fugue.
Yeah. If we were in green, I would want this in my sideboard, I guess. I prefer Duskmantle Operative to Banehound and Emergent Zone.
Okay.
Ignite the Bacon. Angrath is pretty good. If we don't have creatures, he at least makes one.
And it still can be used for red, so we're still keeping in here. And it has black in case for some reason we decide to switch to black. I feel pack 2 is that a little too late though to switch?
No. Okay. You can certainly, like, we could even decide, like, what's exciting about our blue cards except for Ral, and we could even somehow decide that we're just going to take all those out. But it's not very likely at this point.
Yeah.
So I think,
like that.
yeah, Angrath.
Yeah, it keeps us open, which is what I really like.
Like Gleaming Overseer, Gleaming Overseer is a card I would splash for, but I don't think we're that much into the amass plan here.
No.
It is nice with Angrath, but well, it's a bit redundant with Angrath, but Angrath is nice because it amasses too.
Well, we also did get this land, so that could help us. So
No,
No?
this only helps cast Planeswalkers.
add mana of 2 different colors.
Spend this mana only to cast Planeswalker spells.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's that whole reading thing you keep telling me about, huh?
Yeah, I'm a fan of reading. I do it a lot.
Oh,
With cards, not books.
I know. I'm the book reader.
So Aven Eternal is very good, and it's a flyer. Crunch Wrangler is very good, but we're not, like, I don't know. I think Aven Eternal is going to be better, on average.
Yeah, I never liked that card, but it seems to help us, I guess.
Yeah, and we want, like, we do want
We do
good
need a flyer
answers to
anyway.
flyers, yeah.
Yeah, so let's do Aven Eternal, because I can't think of another red or blue flyer that I know of that I like so far.
Well, Fibblethip is cute. A good 2-drop
I
that
like
draws you a
that.
card.
Yeah. And we're
Kiora's Dambreaker is also a card we really want, I think. So, like,
I think I'd want a 2-drop creature, because what do we got on the 2-drops that are creatures?
Erratic Visionary.
Do we really like that one?
No.
Yeah, then I'd... Or do we really like Fibbled? That's like...
Well, it's good because even if all Fibblethip does is trade with a 1/1, it still draws you a card.
That's the part I
So
liked.
essentially, you're up a card even if it trades, and if all it does is chump block and buy you a turn, it still drew you a card and got you deeper in your deck. So it's really good, and a good, like, it's a good 2-drop. Kira's Downbreaker is also really great in a Super Friends deck. So we only have a few counters. We only have a few amass, but...
We need to proliferate. I forgot about that.
So the question is, would Fibblethip ever wheel? Would a Kiora's Downbreaker ever wheel?
What's the cost on Kiora? Let me see. 6. Well,
Yeah.
5 and a 1, but 6 for my eyes.
Yeah, so it would be like our Curve Topper. It would be the most expensive card we have. And maybe we just find another one. Fibblethip is rare, so when in doubt, take the rare.
Yeah, I want to try him and see what he does for us.
Yeah, when in doubt, take the rare is a phrase some drafters use.
I like that.
Tamiyo? We have Interplanar Beacon. It's not, like, ridiculous that we could decide to go into green. The problem is that none of these Planeswalkers have, like, win the game as text, so... But, like, it lets us dig into our library, get things out of our graveyard. So, if we got Tamiyo, we still don't have, like, a clear way to win the game.
But we can pull stuff back from the graveyard, which I like.
Yeah.
I'm fine getting Tamiyo, especially with having that land.
The other choice here, I think, is Tamiyo's Epiphany.
Yeah.
So, like, it's between Tamiyo or Tamiyo. And Tamiyo's Epiphany, if we are able to pull a really good card out of the rest of this pack or pack 3, then Tamiyo's Epiphany helps us get to it in each game. But Tamiyo is also doing the same thing and can return it from our graveyard. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should try Tamiyo.
Yeah.
Collector of Tales.
It's... Okay, yeah.
It might be a mistake, you're right. We probably should have just went for the...
But both are kind of the same,
Yeah.
I guess. So
Ooh, Wanderer's Strike.
we're not in white.
I
And
know.
I don't think even if we're splashing green, we want either of these. So
No.
another Erratic Visionary is fine. Maybe even a Naga Eternal.
I think maybe Naga Eternal. We need some creatures. We need to proliferate.
I mean, the reason I'm interested in Naga Eternal is that it's one of the few 3-drops that can trade with a makeshift battalion with a +1/+1 on it, or Raging Crunch. even though its stats are generally unexciting in most matchups, otherwise just another erratic visionary seems fine and gives us another thing to do on turn 2, which I like.
I was going to say, it seems like we have enough stuff that draws cards. Is that true? Like, are we really trying to draw cards, or what does that look like?
Well, I mean, that is fair. Well, we have Fibblethip, we have Erratic Visionary, and we have Scry-Off Ral, which can be as good as a draw at times. And we have Kasmina, which draws then discards. And we have Tameo. Tameo, I'd say, like, we might...
Tameo, I think more of the graveyard is why I like it.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're drawing a lot of cards, so we need to draw 2 something is what I'm feeling like. So that's why I'm leaning towards Naga.
Well, Naga's not, like, a creature that wins us the game.
No, but, I mean... Versus, I'd rather have the creature than the drawing. Because eventually I'm hoping we can find stuff.
This is also a creature.
Oh. Okay, fine. We could do Erratic Visionary.
I mean, yeah. I don't cure Dawnbreaker for sure here.
Yeah, we can get that now. Yeah.
Oh, over Spellgorger Weird? It's a very late Spellgorger Weird. They're both common. I think Spellgorger Weird is like the card that we're drawing to.
Okay.
Downbreaker is just a big card, but it doesn't get that much bigger.
I either want the Weird or the Callous Dismissal, I think.
We actually, like, we are a Spells Matters deck, but we actually don't have anything that I think we want to get back. I think maybe even Heartfire, like... Callous Dismissal amasses 1, and then we use the token to Heartfire and deal 4 damage to something. Or, like, we play Iron Bully, put the counter on anything else, and then Heartfire with Iron Bully. I think that would be fine. Another Callous Dismissal would be fine, but I think that we need removal, and right now we only have nothing. So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have Chandra's Power Helix, which... Or, again, I don't think is, like, going to be amazing here.
Ooh, Thunder Drake. I forgot about him. I like him.
Or Invading Manicore. We still need a good curve topper. And Invading Manicore creates 2 bodies, which is good for protecting all these planeswalkers. So I think it's actually Invading Manicore.
I could get rid of even if we had Thunder.
No. We'd play both.
I know. Okay. If you want Invading... I will have fingers crossed for another Thunder Drake.
Yeah,
I mean, really like that one.
It's probably close. Thunder Drake is very good, and there's a lot of potential for it, especially since we do have a lot of cheap spells. We'd have to like sandbag a few until we had an opportunity to actually get value out of Thunder Drake if we wanted to do that. All right, let's try it. It's a very good card.
Okay.
It maybe is better than Invading Manicore in many situations.
Ooh, Devouring Hellion.
I think we want Totally Lost. Or another Interplanar Beacon. Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps us cast now 4 cards, and or 5 cards, and we still might pick up
How
a
many
5th.
Planeswalkers do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dang, so that's 5 life if we put it before we... And in question, so Tameo, when we return something to our graveyard, when we pull it back, if it's a Planeswalker, is that a gain of life as well too? Or does that not count for gaining a life?
It's when we play it.
Okay, so pulling from a graveyard would not count as casting?
No, that's
Okay.
not casting. That's just putting it back in your hand.
Okay. So we only get the 5 life, which is still kind of cool. So
Yeah, so, I mean, we do need creatures.
I
An
do
Iron
like
Bully
Iron
is not
Bully.
the worst. It's almost not even better than a Goblin Assailant if we're not going to proliferate and the menace doesn't matter always. There's also, I think I would take Totally Lost over one of these creatures right now, but Interplanar Beacon is very tempting because of all the splashing that we're doing. So yeah,
let's take the beacon.
Let's take the beacon. Relentless Advance I think is fine.
I like that.
I'm not interested in Samet Sprint in a deck like this, but we could take Sarkhan's Catharsis if we like really need to kill an opposing planeswalker.
Okay.
It's possible we end up playing a fucking 2-mana 2/2. Wall of Runes, actually, I don't know. No.
Pack 3.
Finality of Eternity, probably not splashing for
Ooh,
that.
invade the city.
Yes, there is an invade the city. So instance and sorcery count is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh.
5. So it's not like a big potential, yeah.
Yeah.
Heartfire. Heartfire is a pretty good combo with Saheeli, and we already have one Saheeli. And that could be what we're drawing for. Like, we don't have a lot of instants or sorceries, but we do have a lot of non-creature spells, and each one of those will create a 1/1, and then we can infinitely recur them with Tamiyo, assuming we're willing to mill ourselves. And then we have lots of sacrifice fodder for Heartfire. And if we don't do that, we still have Fibblethip, the Amass from Callous Dismissal. So I think Heartfire is actually good here, even though blue-red is not where I normally think of using Heartfire.
Mm. Oh, there's that amazing vehicle.
Yeah, this card's awful. It should not be rare. If this card were common, like, I might play it sometimes.
Oh man, now I feel bad picking the Thunderdrake. It came back around. We could have picked that other card. What were we deciding between? Thunderdrake and was it No, not Raging Crunch. It was another red that's a high cost.
Invading Manicore.
Invading Manicore. Dang it.
I'm not too upset. Tyrant Scorn would be a pretty good card to splash, although, yeah, it would be pretty good. Because it only destroys a creature costing 3 or less. Maybe it's a card you want to play early, and it's not a card you want to like play once you finally draw your swamp.
What about Teferi's Time Twist?
Actually really good in a Planeswalker deck like this.
That's what I was thinking.
I think second Thunderdrake, though, actually might be fine.
I would like a second one, but...
It's also a good creature to copy using Saheeli's ability.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're able to copy it and then cast 2 spells, then you put a +1/+1 counter on the artifact that is a clone, and that counter remains once it becomes an artifact again.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like amazing value, but it does give you 2 flyers, and
it has the counters on them.
Yeah, like 6 damage at least potential.
Yeah, then let's do the Drake. I would say that or Teferi's Time Twist, so I like the Drake.
Yeah, I think the Drake. I like to be more proactive, or have some more proactive picks,
contentious plan.
Over Honor of the God Pharaoh, I think that's pretty fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the Proliferate's going to matter a little bit more than the Amass token and discarding a card.
Yeah, we definitely need proliferating, so I'm trying to... That's a card I like, and anything that we can do to proliferate.
Well, we could just do, like, Ashiok as our win condition, and, like, we just stall out the game with infinite 1/1s that Saheeli generates, and then mill our opponent to death. It's not a terrific plan.
We could do... You're really good with the patient. We can do the patient slow grind.
Maybe.
Okay, well, what are our other options? If we don't choose that...
Honestly, like, Crush Descent is meh.
Yeah. I would take a Toll of Invasion just to have it, but we already have, like, a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we get Ashiok.
Yeah.
We can always sideboard it.
I mean, Chain Whip Cyclops would be my other pick, but I don't think this is quite the deck, but it could be an okay deck for it. But we have no real curve toppers, and if we're going to spend 5 mana, I hope to pick up, like, an Invading Manicore in these last few packs.
Yeah, there's another Heartfire.
I really want this Cure Downbreaker.
Oh, let's get it then.
Yeah. This is the card that I was sad we didn't get earlier.
Oh, then I'm glad it came back around.
Bolt Bend is really good in this type of deck especially. Teferi's Time Twist could do a lot of work.
Let me see Bolt Bend. This spell cost 3 colorless less to cast if you control a creature with a power of 4 or greater. How many creatures do we have of 4 or greater? Just 1 right now, right?
Well, so there's Raging Crunch, potentially Spellgorger Weird, Cura's Dambreaker, potentially Thunder Drake after getting proliferated on, and like potentially an Amass token, probably not. Well, the Amass token with Angrath. So, like
4 to 5.
But like, in terms of blanking one of our opponent's removal spells and getting rid of one of their creatures with it instead of one of ours, it's a potential 2 for 1.
Okay. Versus Teferi, where we're...
Yeah, so like with Teferi's Time Twist sort of has 2 purposes in a deck like this. We can cast it on a Planeswalker that's being attacked to exile the Planeswalker and then bring it back with 1 more loyalty than its base loyalty.
Which I like that.
And we can also use it on our creatures. And we can also use it on, like, Angrath doesn't have a plus ability. So once he goes down to 1 loyalty, we can Teferi's Time Twist and put him back up to 6. So
I'm leaning more towards Teferi now.
Teferi's Time Twist.
Teferi's Time Twist.
I do think Bolt Bend might be more practical. Wow, Ashiok. So target player puts the top 4 in their library. You can activate that 4 times, so 20 cards. But Teferi's Time Twisted Ashiok is actually their whole library. Is that very likely that we get to do if we're not like spending our mana defending Ashiok? No, but I don't know. Maybe that is actually something to at least try with Teferi's Time Twist.
Okay. Relentless, I like.
Yeah. I mean, I could take Demolish for the sideboard. I've never been in a situation. I guess our opponent could have 2 Uggin's Conjurants, and it's a kill spell for that. But I've never been in a situation where I actually wanted that.
Like, I like Demolish, but yeah, like you said, we haven't used it yet, so...
Okay, Invade the City came back, and let's reevaluate. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8. I want to take
Where's the 8?
It was in that row that you went down. Oops.
Relentless Advance?
Yeah, isn't sorcery count or no?
Yeah, it's a sorcery.
Okay.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah.
Now I'm liking it.
Yeah, so as long as it's more than 3, like, are we likely to have more than 3 in our graveyard? Probably.
And we can pull them back out from the graveyard.
Yeah. And if we only have 3, then it's honestly just a better Relentless Advance.
I mean, if anything, we can sideboard it, but I definitely want to take the card.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another Teferi. Sideboard, I don't mind.
Yeah, probably over Samet Sprint.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the one. I think we should take that one. Because
yeah.
I remember we didn't take it one time and you were like, where was that card?
Well, there have been times. Yes. None of this matters.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it doesn't matter, then take the toll. Woo, gems.
Okay, so they're suggesting 2 forests. I'm kind of thinking only... We got no mana fixing, which is a little unfortunate. Like, not even a Guild Globe.
Oh, yeah, we didn't see Guild Globe. I like that one.
But I think just 1 forest having 2 interplanar beacons is fine.
Okay.
Even on... Well, we seem to have more blue cards than red. But we do want Spellgorger Weird on turn 3 if we can, so... Okay, that... Being even on Island Mountain is probably fine.
Okay.
We're 2 cards over. Thunder Drake I like. Relentless Advance, maybe. I think Chandra's Pyrohelix is cuttable. I mean, we don't really want to cut instances of sorceries if we're going for a big Invade the City, but I think that's just sort of a good card rather than winning the game card for us.
Do you still want Aven Eternal now that we have 2 Thunder Drakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think actually our 2 slot is a little bit heavy, which is unusual for this format.
And did we keep Invade the City? I still want to count how many instances and stuff. Are we still at least 5 or more?
Yeah, we're
because we didn't cut
we
any.
can count again. I just took out a Neurotic Visionary, and we took out 1 instance, so we should be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we're not counting Invade the City for 6, 7, and then in counting Invade the City 8.
Okay.
Which is 8 triggers for Saheeli. Well, more than 8 because we have all these Planeswalkers.
Okay, that's good. I just wanted to make sure it was a value. I only like Invade the City at 5 or more.
Well, even if you only have 3, it's at least a 3 cost 3/3.
Yeah.
And that's fine. If we see a lot of 2/2s, Chandra's Pyre Helix comes in. If we don't see flyers, maybe Thunder Drake even comes out because.
Okay.
But having this many, so I feel like we have too much to do on turn 2. And if we're deep into a game when we draw a 2-drop, we're not always very happy. So it'd be nice to have more expensive cards, but I guess we're just going to grind out value with Planeswalkers. So, okay.
Cool.
We'll
Let's
see.
give this a shot.
Yep.
Merman Munster.
Merman.
I'm not a merm. Never mind. I'm not going to quote it.
Alright, so we get Ral on 4, and we have Raging Crunch to protect it, and they mulliganed. So, yeah, sure.
Let's keep this.
We're probably going to draw some sort of action.
Yeah.
Like Relentless Advance. And what Ral's passive is deals 1 damage every time to an opponent or Planeswalker every time you cast a non-creature spell. So,
Sweet.
Do I just run out Saheeli if they have a Burning I think... No. I think we run out Raging Crunch, and if it sticks, and it looks like it can protect Saheeli... Yeah. No. I clicked on the wrong card. Because getting Saheeli into Ral, into Relentless Advance, is if we want to maximize our value.
Yeah.
Well, now it doesn't feel very good. But following up with Relentless Advance feels fine. Double Scry to the bottom. So our opponent's draw is not very good, but they did just improve it twice. So maybe they have only lands in hand, and it was a land on top. I guess that's what we hope for. I still want to, it'd be nice to get Saheeli out before Ral.
Okay.
Because that'll give us an extra 1/1. But no, we don't get to do this. It might actually just be that we have to run Ral out and +2 to Scry. I mean, he comes in with 6 loyalty if we do that. So it's not terrible.
And our opponent keeps scrying to the bottom, so maybe it's okay.
Ashiok. Well, we know that their worst cards are on the bottom of their library, so Ashiok is probably not going to mill anything that useful. I think I'm just going to run out Ral.
Okay.
It would be kind of impressive if they were able to deal lethal damage to Ral with a few 1/3s, and that's a good one to block with. Haven Eternal.
Yeah.
Guild Globe.
Oh, there's the Guild Globe.
Okay, they need 1 more non-creature spell. They look like they have it. Bye, Ral. So they kept on top, and that actually makes... They kept on top twice. That actually makes Ashiok kind of... Oh, right, they could take draw it. Never mind. Whenever an opponent scries to the top, I'm a little bit tempted to want to mill them. On crop. Well, that means that our 1/1 token from Haven Eternal is probably just a blocker. Ignite the Beacon.
I don't think we need it yet.
We still don't have a green source, but that's only good if we draw Tamio like right immediately after. So yeah. We definitely want Aven Eternal out to help protect Ral.
Okay.
I don't know that we can afford to play Saheeli or Ashiok now, but we can certainly play both next turn.
Okay.
God, keep growing those profits. I guess Ral dies. Theoretically, we should have better value than them, but I guess not. I mean, I could just double block to protect Ral. That doesn't feel great.
Do we really need... Like, is it bad for us if we lose him?
Well, he's our value engine right now. And so, like, if we did like this, we could protect Ral. But I think we'd actually rather just take out a Burning Prophet because we have so many Planeswalkers in hand. And if they let this happen, at least we still get a trump blocker. If they have an instant or sorcery, we lose both. Yeah. So 26 cards in library. Burning them out with Ashiok actually... Well, we could just get Ral back with Tamio.
Yeah, let's do that. That worked out for us.
So after Tamio, we'd have 3 mana. So we can actually play Saheeli and then Tamio.
Okay.
Yep, this taps appropriately. Gain 1 life. Oh, I was wondering for a second if they had, like, no escape. So, Saheeli, even if they have no escape, and they sacrifice a globe to kill it, at least, Saheeli's trigger still goes off.
You would make an excellent informant for my study.
Oh.
Oh, you know what would have been really good is if we had, actually bothered to screenshot our deck so that we could think about what we'd want to draw from Tamio if we plus next turn. But I think actually when you plus it, it shows you the cards in your deck, so maybe we'll just rely on that. And now I'm okay double chumping.
Okay.
Because we're about to play 2 more things and get 2 more 1/1s. We're about to draw with Tamio. And we're not behind on cards. Now we're even, and now we might be going ahead. Heartfire, I was wanting that. So we can actually minus with Ral. So when we play Ral, we get a 1/1 token, right? Oh, I should have plussed with Tamio first. So I'll do that now, since I should have done it before. Well, okay. Plus with Ral to... No, I want a minus. Never mind.
Seek and find.
Where do you have... Oh, Ashiok. Or Angrath is what I think we want. Or just... Yeah, probably... Maybe just Thunderdrake, even. Yeah.
And then we copy Thunderdrake.
No, it's a creature spell.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get Angrath. If we mill other things, you know, we at least get to draw them. So now we minus Ral. Cast Heartfire targeting this.
And then use the remainder.
Sacrifice this creature.
Okay.
And I do not believe we have to sacrifice again. So Ral deals a damage to our opponent. And now we get our second copy. and deal another damage.
Oh, you wanted that on crop over...
We did it on both.
Oh, okay. I was saying over Burning Prophet.
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted it on the bigger thing.
Okay.
So now we jump with a token. And we could just sacrifice Tamio to get Kasmina, which creates creatures, or we could sacrifice it to get Raging Crunch. I think we'd rather Kasmina.
Okay.
We got 21 cards in our deck left. They have 24. So Ashiok is almost completely going to mill them out until they get to the bottom cards of their library, which we already know are not good. Invade the City creates a 4-4 right now. Okay, so let's just... Do we want to plus with Tamio? I think we'd rather maybe use Ral. We don't need another land. I don't think we do anything with Tamio right now.
Okay.
So I think we play Invade the City. And we hit Vraska. And we play Ashiok. And we begin the mill value train. And if this goes on long enough, we may even end up, like, burning Ashiok out entirely and then bringing it back with Tamio.
Which is what we were trying to do. That
Oh
was one
my
of our
God.
plans. This is amazing.
This is awful. Like, this is probably the most awful plan I've ever come up with.
What? I love this.
I mean... what did we... Alright, so what did we exile? We saw Obnick's Cruelty. We did not see Ral's Outburst, I don't think. I think these bottom cards are the ones... These bottom 4 are the ones we exiled. Yeah, so we know that they have an addition... That they have a couple Raging Crunches. Did they just look in our graveyard? Are they trying to figure out what we're going to get back with Tamio?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we name anything more. So if they want to minus Vraska anymore, they're going to have to sacrifice it. Which means it loses a lot of value. Because whenever one of their creatures with Death Touch deals damage to a player, it would gain a +1/+1 counter. Now it's just a creature with Death Touch. Vraska's finisher. Well, they could have attacked with Burning Prophet. Oh, here's our forest. So they do have enough attackers to get through, but none of our planeswalkers would die. So I think that's fine.
My experiments are mostly successful.
Do we plus Tamio for Thunderdrake again, or maybe let's plus for Thunderdrake.
I think you will find my notes.
Or not Fibblethip. Oh, it should have been Fibblethip. Or Kiora Dambreaker. Dang.
Well, you can use...
Oh, well. What's really nice is if you can scry a non-land to the top with Ral. And then... What are they? Oh, do they have Aid to the Fallen in hand? Oh, but that doesn't matter because we just exiled their graveyard. Yeah.
So what do they have here? So we can...
Yeah. Sit back, relax.
So next turn, do we want to use Tamio to pull something out, Fibble?
Probably. If they go...
Kiora's Dambreaker, that's what you were saying.
Yeah. Yeah, Kiora's Dambreaker would be pretty good right now.
Yeah, let's pull that out.
Okay, they don't want to attack into us, which makes a lot of sense.
Ooh, I definitely want to use Contentious Plan.
Yeah, and I think we do this before scrying with Ral because, well, we're just going to get Cure Dambreaker out,
Yeah,
right? So
exactly.
okay, let's contentious plan first.
Okay. Because it might pull out our Thunder Drake, which would be nice. Everybody gets a token. You get a token. Or counter. Loyalty.
Yeah.
Iron Bully. Okay.
I mean, this always happens. We at least know
Yeah.
this happens.
Yeah.
So we play Iron Bully, and maybe it puts a counter on itself or one of the artifact tokens.
That's right, because you said you wanted to sacrifice Iron Bully. Which card was that we need to sacrifice? Oh, if we get Hearthfire. That's what it was.
Yeah. And we return to our hand.
Kiora. There it is.
Cure Dambreaker.
Cool.
Oh, we can't actually cast it this turn, so Well, so they know what we're gonna do, but
It's fine.
yeah. It's a very time twist. Well,
I want to... Well, okay, do we care about losing any of our Planeswalkers? If we don't, then we can put it on the bottom.
I think it's actually fine here, because we can. Yeah, I don't need to play this
No,
land.
we don't need to play it. It's fine.
I think it's fine here primarily because they're gonna maybe draw a card, which make them closer to an Ashiok loss. Like if we proliferated twice with Cura's Dambreaker, like play Cura's Dambreaker and then Teferi Time Twist to proliferate, or even like get back Iron Bully and do something like that. And it is a non-creature spell, so it creates a 1/1. So it seems like a not bad idea, is what I'm trying to say.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So I don't really want to plus with Tameo anymore. But we can put a useless card on the bottom. Well, okay, I should have put that on the bottom. It's no longer useful, but whatever. Cura's Dambreaker can come out. Yeah, and we're not doing anything else, I think. We can basically review their entire deck before the next game,
Yeah.
but I don't actually see anything very good. We could even just get in with a huge fucking servo token. But we don't need to, right?
Nah.
No attacks. If they decide that Ashiok absolutely needs to die, this is another reason Teferi's Time Twist is just really good.
Yeah.
Here. Okay, so we didn't see any Spark Harvest, surprisingly.
Is Spark Harvest a creature?
No, it's a
It's just-
one mana, 1 black, sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature or
I
planeswalker.
thought I saw something say Spark that was a creature on their board, but I could have just been reading.
Would Chandra's Pyre Helix be good here? We saw some 1/1s. Maybe. I think we do still want Teferi's Time Twist.
Yeah. Because I want to use that to protect Planeswalkers. I like that plan.
I like pretty much all our cards. Iron Bully feels a little bit awkward though.
We can take that out and put Chandra's in.
Yeah, I think we can do that. They didn't really we saw not really anything too big from them.
Yeah.
So we don't actually need like large creatures to block theirs. Like another Relentless Advance would be a consideration, but I think this will be fine.
I think it's fine. Now we just have to draw well.
So are you still like on this? Do we really want so much card draw? Do you still think that that's like the deal?
Yeah. Well, because I just want to make sure we were drawing to something.
Oh,
But I really think our win is that whole Ashiok, our planeswalker that has them milling their deck.
yeah. Well, it's possible that we just get value. I think this hand's fine.
Yeah. I like it.
Hopefully we can kill a small thing like a Vraska's Finisher for no value on 3. Or we can just play Aven Eternal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Burning Prophet, of course. We'll pressure our planes. So if we play Aven Eternal, I don't think we'd want to double block Burning Prophet, but we could...
Sorry, Spark Reaver was the one I...
Okay, yeah. But we could, like, block Burning Prophet with the 1/1
Okay.
and not risk our Aven Eternal and then, like, just deal 2 damage to it.
I definitely want to take out one of the Burning Prophets, so why not?
Yeah. Although I think it might be better just to play Relentless Advance next turn. Now they're attacking with this one, which is interesting because we can just block like this.
But then we lose our Aven Eternal, don't we?
Yeah.
So I don't want to lose it.
Yeah, I think we play Thunderdrake next turn.
Okay.
They have an instant of some sort. Maybe a deal 3 damage. And they were hoping to bait out a block with the Aven Eternal. And then take out our 1/1 with the 3 damage or something. Oh, and now we do actually have 2 spells that we can cast on the following turn in Chandra's Pyrohelix and Heartfire, so...
Yeah. Oh, we need 2 reds, though. Do we have... Oh, yeah, we have another.
I should have attacked with Aven Eternal first. Because if they have the deal 3 Chandra's Triumph or something, they would have used it on Aven Eternal and not Thunderdrake.
Wait, I thought you just attacked. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I should have attacked with Aven Eternal before playing Thunderdrake.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay,
Gotcha.
that's not what they had. Or maybe they just want to try to get us. Or they want to play it on their turn for the extra damage with Burning Prophet. That makes sense.
Okay.
But still, if we had attacked with Aven Eternal, they might have just wanted to get it off the battlefield. This does sort of tell us that their hand is probably not great. Because they're... Well, no, their hand actually has to be pretty good because they think that this is a valuable play. So I'm liking Relentless Advance next.
Okay.
Oh, did they actually... Oh, they cast this before their draw step so that they can control the draw and get an extra damage. That's pretty smart. Okay. So, yeah, just Relentless Advance seems pretty good. Unless they have another... No. And then get in with Aven Eternal?
Yeah.
Again, I should have attacked with Aven Eternal first, because if they have another deal 3, they might have done it on the 1/1 token. It's not very likely, though. Well, they would have done it on Aven Eternal, and then we'd have gotten a 4/4 still. So, never mind. So we're at 5 mana. If we draw another land, we can just play Cura Dambreaker, which I think is fine. Goblin Assault Team is good for them, but why did they attack with these highly valuable units? Creatures. Yeah. Spark Reaper is probably a
They
little
got
bit...
our life down to 4. They're just trying to kill us fast.
Yeah. So I think I will hold Aven Eternal back, just because I think we really need blockers right now. And we can hold up Chandra's Pyrohelix and Heartfire. Ashiok Skulker is super scary right now, actually. So... Because they can just pay mana, hit us twice. These are both instant, and together will do enough. I'm not really happy to sacrifice any of our creatures here. If we play Kasmina, we have 3 mana available to us, which is not enough because this is not interactable. It cannot be blocked if they activate it. So we're in a position where we can already block it, and I'm thinking we're going to end up sacrificing Haven Eternal to both to Heartfire and Chandra Pyrohelix after they spend their mana to do this.
Yeah.
Yep. It would have kind of been nice, I think, to, like, do we want to grow one of their Burning Prophets? We probably don't care, right? We have a 5/5 and a 5/6, so we'll just get another creature off the battlefield, too.
I was going to say, we can take care of the Burning Prophets now. Let's get these.
All right, now we can start going off with Kasmina. I don't want to tap all our blue, silly auto-tapper. Create a 2/2. Okay, now I play this island because we want to hold up no escape.
And good thing you didn't let it tap all your blues.
We actually probably should start getting a little bit aggressive.
Okay.
No. And we get a scry. Well, we had an island in hand, so it didn't matter if it tapped all our blues.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm going to get aggressive here. I don't know if I want to click this and have to discard. Well, discarding Teferi's Time Twist is probably not the end of the world.
Can we do it towards the end after we attack or anything?
We can, but I'd like the information about what we're going to draw. And if I end up casting Teferi's Time Twist on Kasmina, I'd like to know. Yeah, we don't need Erratic Visionary. Alright, so I think we attack with both of these, and...
Burning Prophet, okay.
Yeah. 10 damage. They don't really want to lose their Burning Prophets here.
Okay.
And...
So we're just going to chump block when they attack with the Burning Prophets? That's what I was trying to get at.
Yes.
Okay.
If they want to.
If they want to. Okay. Oh. I mean, I think we still have them next turn, so...
Pretty much.
Do we want to use to... Oh.
Because they still get to decide whether they want to attack or not.
I was going to say, did you want to use Teferi's Time Twist on Kasmina? But...
Now, seeing as they have Ral's Outburst in their deck, I am a little bit scared about going down to 3 life. Yeah, I want to use Ral's Outburst on Kasmina on the end step.
Okay.
Oh, no, I messed up. Because you actually have to use it on before the end step. Bleh. Okay, now we can just go all in. And if even a 2/2 gets through, we can Heartfire whatever doesn't get through.
Perfect.
Heartfire, Sacrifice whatever doesn't get through.
Yeah, I gotcha. And sacrifice it on the 2/2 tokens.
Yep. On 1 blue mana, I think they have nothing.
Yeah. Did you sacrifice Kiora?
I'm actually gonna just sacrifice a 2/2. Like it's.
Yeah, I was gonna say take out a 2/2 just to
It's
be
enough
safe.
damage either way.
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay.
Nice plays. I don't know. I kind of feel bad for our opponent. For his
You
cards.
always feel bad.
I know.
Right.
What can I say?
I mean, we gotta win. Now they put the deck over here.
Weird. Interesting.
Okay, so this silly do-nothing deck managed to go 2-0 against an opponent who, I don't know, they maybe had cards. Do we want to let them know where is it, sort of? I'll just...
Keep the magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, on to round 2. Timothy Cost. Wow.
Ouch.
No.
We can't keep it.
No. That's... Capable.
Yeah.
So, worst case scenario, we end up drawing and discarding with Erratic Visionary.
Okay.
Um,
Don't need Ava and Turtle because we need land right now, right?
I mean, it's tempting.
No, I
Because
wanna...
if there's like a land under it, but yeah. And. Okay.
Oh, you were right. Land under it.
So, we still don't have. We need actually a second mountain for Angrath. But we have a few draw steps. Or we could just play Route. So, we're up against green, blue. And they have an instant. Maybe steady aim. You know,
We didn't find Flux Channel or a draft, huh?
No. I actually thought about bringing in Chandra's Prior Helix to get rid of, like, Flux Channeler or the Evolution Sage. But I ended up not doing it. But it's not a scary card right now. We have Callous Dismissal in hand, but I'd like to be greedy and get Ral out first. Yeah. Ral will make Callous Dismissal a little bit better. Unless they have No Escape or Crush Descent. Never mind. Okay. They don't. Scry one. And maybe we get to, like, Callous Dismissal 2 things.
I think we could use it.
It is a green source for...
Keep it.
Yeah, but from now on we probably don't want lands.
Agreed. That's fine.
So if we draw extra lands, I guess we just try to discard them to Erratic Visionary.
Okie dokie.
We could attack here, actually, but I think we do want to... Teferi's Time Twist on your Flux Channeler. That's a play. Oh, did they make the same mistake I did by playing it on the end step instead of before it? Oh, they don't get their Flux Channeler back until after they've done their thing.
Now I understand what you were trying to explain to me. Okay, this makes more sense now, what you were saying.
Yeah, let's give them an oops. They gave us an oops. I guess I'll hold the Callous Dismissal a turn. Yeah. Then they get their Flux Channeler. It's like, well, my value. Because I kind of would like Angrath out to, this is sorcery speed. I'd kind of like Angrath out, like, even if they hit it with Sky Theater Sphinx, it's not too scary, I think. And maybe we get to proliferate. So let's scry first. We don't need to. Okay.
Agreed.
I'm glad we drafted 2.
I agree 100%. Yeah, I definitely wanted 2 in our deck, just in case we needed it.
Yep. Oh, now they might have No Escape. Which, that would be fine. If they No Escaped it. But the 2/2 token, okay, they don't. The 2/2 token is mostly going to be a chump blocker for Flux here. If they wanted to trade Raging Crunch, actually, that would be pretty cool. But...
Oh, we're not... Oh, because of their flyer we won't attack now?
Well, Raging Crunch can attack alone, and Erratic Visionary would just get eaten by Flux Channeler.
Gotcha.
Okay, interesting. They're just growing a huge Flux Channeler, and they're gonna need removal for the 2/2 if they want to attack with it, or like another +1/+1 counter, but we're still...
There's that other +1/+1 counter.
Well, Cal's Dismissal with a minus on Ral is just looking amazing right now.
Okay.
He's still gonna be at 4 loyalty if they attack with Sky Theater Sphinx. And
They're
so,
deciding which one they want to get rid of.
I mean, if they want an Angrath down, fine. It's given us a... Really? Yeah, that's what I expect. I'm actually okay trading Raging Crunch for their 3/3. Although I could just double block and then even jump with... Yeah, this... So... They get in for 3 damage, but they lose Flux Channeler, probably. We get to keep Erratic Visionary And next turn, Callous Dismissal puts Sky Theater back in their hand, and the 3/3 dies. What do you got? Nothing. Yeah, this feels like the play to me.
Okay, Luna, where are you going? Over here? Yeah. Good girl, Luna. You wanna go to this left?
Oh yeah, and this is masses too. Yeah, what do you know? Synergy. I'm gonna keep the mountains in hand and discard one to Erratic Visionary. I guess we could do that now, but I don't think we have a 2-drop that we necessarily like need to play immediately. Oh.
She wants behind the TV.
Okay, double Heartfire is kind of meh here. But maybe I do just want to Heartfire their Sky Theater Sphinx to prevent them from killing Ral.
I'm really into current affairs. Get it? Current.
If I actually minused with Heartfire, it's like these both would deal 8 damage instead of 4, and that's 16 total. I don't... Maybe I do actually just sort of like plan to minus Ral 2 turns in a row, but we still have to deal with this Sky Theater Sphinx in the meanwhile. I don't know. Maybe they're considering whether they want to use Steady Aim or not. It would be an interesting decision for sure. I mean, if we could minus Ral and somehow ensure that he survived in order to be minused again. Okay. Samet's an interesting play. We will not allow that to happen.
Planeswalker, yeah.
How scary is Samet actually? And like, it would have to happen 4 times for it to matter. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just go for them.
Oh, that's true. We already took out their creature. That's all we really
Do they
cared
get a
about.
scry? No, they don't get a scry. Alright, so they're passing. Yeah, so when it's in this space, I can press control and go into full control mode if that's what we want to do.
Okay.
So I could I don't want to sacrifice Erratic Visionary, but I don't want to attack with him either, so let's just use this now. Invade the City's a 2/2 right now.
Yeah, I want to wait till that grows.
I should have scryed first, maybe. Okay, we want Kasmina. Kasmina next turn. I guess we will end up wanting to play this land. But we still have Heartfire up now for whatever hasty creature they put out with Samet and try to use the ability on, which maybe is enough.
For Heartfire, could we have sacrificed for Mountain?
No.
Or does it have to be? Okay.
Creature or Planeswalker.
Ah, okay. Scry
So let's,
first.
yeah, scry. If it's a land, we can safely use Kasmina's ability.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't think it's good right now.
Can we get... Oh, we can always get it later because we can use the other Planeswalker to pull from our graveyard, right?
Well, we're putting it on the bottom of our library. So, no, we're not getting it back later. But the problem is that if I use Kasmina right now, I might have to discard either Invade the City or Heartfire, and I'm not sure that I want to discard either, but I certainly don't want to do nothing. Alright, I'm going to play Kasmina, and either we discard Heartfire... Well, actually, Invade the City doesn't do anything right now, so... Okay, we can discard land.
Yay.
Safe. And now I might just I mean, Samus not even scary, but whatever. We'll take him down next turn.
Making him so he can't use ability is all I really care about. How much does he need to use an ability?
One.
-1.
Yeah.
Well.
With Ral, so... Oh, you know what? Ral's minus... That's fascinating, actually. Okay, so I'll let them scry, because I don't want to just give away my creature.
Yeah.
But Ral... I can use Ral's -2 to actually make Invade the City put out a 4/4.
Oh, I like that.
Now that I think about it. Kyora's
Ooh.
Downbreak. Okay, I'll do this first.
Okay.
So -2.
I am judge, jury.
Put out a 4/4. And this deals with Samut. Because whenever you cast or copy a spell, Ral deals 1 damage. So we get a 4/4. Yeah. I was kind of hoping that by the time that resolved, the spell would be in our graveyard. So we'd actually get a 5/5. But this is good. I don't want to use Kasmina. I think this was better. Not doing it. So now, if we did this, it takes all our mana. So what I'm looking at is we can Heartfire, kill both Mao and deal 4 to them, taking them to 8, and then we're attacking for 6. So it's not quite lethal. So I guess there's the question of whether we... Well... Alright, let's do Kasmina.
My students are loyal geniuses.
Ashiok's not winning us the game, but I don't want to show them that we have it. So... The other play is sacrificing Kasmina to Heartfire because she's no longer drawing us new cards. And we're not, like, proliferating on her and just creating another 2/2 doesn't seem like the value that I'm looking for. Oh, wait, I wanted to minus Ral. Okay. So many moving parts. Okay, the first one goes to Mao. Oh, yeah, this actually deals extra damage now that I think about it. Because of Ral's copying ability. So it actually is going to deal 6 to them directly. Which I believe is what we were short. Okay.
Wow. That was just brutal for them. That was amazing.
Okay. We didn't really see any small creatures for Pyrohelix. Neither did they have, like, a lot of Planeswalker removal. Maybe it's a big creatures deck? Well, okay. We actually did want Pyrohelix because they had Flux Channeler. So Pyrohelix, Iron Bully again. No Escape seems fine. We know what we... You know, I should take No Escape out of the main deck because I'd rather have, like, a Relentless Advance, maybe.
Do it then.
Yeah, but, well, we have to wait till after the game.
Wait, why are we waiting after the game?
Because we can't change the main deck while we're sideboarding and in a game.
Oh.
Okay, I think we just run it like this again. Well, Interplanar Beacon does not help us cast Fibblethip. We can't cast Ashiok or even Eternal. But this hand's really good with, like, 1 island and our opponent mulliganed.
I think we should keep it. Hopefully we'll draw the island.
Yeah, that's what I usually like to do. It is 7 cards in our deck. So it's worse than 1 and 3 every draw, but I think it's okay if it comes in a bit late. And we did pick up Saheeli.
Got the island.
Fibblethip. Man, imagine this actually trades with the Crunch Wrangler. Like, it drew us a card and could trade with a card. At least prevents them from wanting to attack, right? Yeah. Now do we just get Saheeli down and... I suppose Saheeli could lose some loyalty if they do want to attack in. Even if they put a single +1 on Crunch, it's only getting 3 damage, so... I think, well, okay, we can just play Aven Eternal for now.
Agreed. I want to put out the bird.
Yeah. Bird is the word. It's just a safer play, right?
Well, yeah, I'd rather them take that down than our Planeswalker.
Yeah. Oh, Maui. Well, now I don't feel incredibly safe playing any Planeswalker, but, like, we have... Our hand is just Planeswalkers. So if this becomes a 5/5, can I just Kasmina here and then, like, probably just discard Invade the City? I'd really like Saheeli out, but... Or Ashiok is a good discard as well, but probably Invade the City.
Yeah, I think invade the city first, just because it doesn't have any counters on it, and we can always, like, get it back later with our other Planeswalker.
That's true. So if they do nothing this turn, I imagine they're just making Maui a 5/5. Oh, Samet. Interesting. So, I mean, we could still get Maui off the battlefield. And take down Crotch Wrangler with our current board. Like, we sacrifice our whole board, but the board is then completely empty. And actually, we don't sacrifice our whole board. Okay, now that they're doing this, I feel okay playing Saheeli into Erratic Visionary and then trying to start going off. Did they scry top or bottom?
Is there a way to see that?
I just had to look for it. I could also just no escape, but if all they're doing is putting counters, maybe I needed that island, but I don't. No, it tapped goddamn auto tapper. Now I don't have blue. Oh. I needed that blue to put an extra body out. Stupid auto tapper. Like, a Thundering Ceratok would be pretty devastating here. Oh, just the 1/2. Okay. Bond of Flourishing. So now it trades with Aven Eternal, which... Well, oh, it doesn't trade because of Samet. Putting a... Giving it
I see.
+2/+1.
But our focus more is on Maui right now, right?
In terms of what's a scary card, yeah. But in terms of protecting our Planeswalker, Sky Theater Strix is dangerous for us.
Gotcha.
Now, we might just hold up No Escape for the... Yep, why not? We might just hold up No Escape for the Flux Channeler, but we can't really prevent them from taking away Kasmina. Saheeli has like 2 turns to live if we don't just draw something good. And maybe we just chump the Sky Theater Strix next turn. Yeah, we didn't draw anything. No, I wanted thinking. Actually, I didn't want anything. Just accident. So I can play Ashiok, spending... No, I can't play Ashiok. I shouldn't have discarded that.
We want to manually tap our lands, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the future, perhaps.
Okay, so we won't put anything down now.
Yeah, because any card that isn't a Planeswalker requires that we tap this island. Or, damn. I really expected them to just play the Visionary. Yeah, make that a 5/5, sure. Make Crunch Wrangler scry. No, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna chump. Because I really want to get some value out of Saheeli. We're just not doing a hell of a lot otherwise.
So...
Oh, well now we have Teferi's Time Twist. And we can... So we can play Ashiok, I think. If I do this, it wants to tap Mountain. That's okay. Yeah. So Ashiok is fine here. And we can Teferi's Time Twist Saheeli when they attack it. Ooh. Well, I don't care about Dovin, but 2 Courage and Crisis gone from this game. That is good. And Teferi's Time Twist on Saheeli right now seems pretty good. It also just mills their whole deck if we get it on Ashiok, but... And I don't think we care about a 7/6 right now. Because we can block it with a 1/1. And we're about to get our value back by playing Teferi Time Twist. So we don't even go down a creature. I will put it into full control just so that we don't mess up with Teferi's Time Twist again. Or no, we're going to get a response here. We get to use it. Okay. Please attack with your other creatures. I'd love to trade you. So, yeah, I can just do that now. And we get an extra 1/1. It'll come back with an extra loyalty even.
Do we want to chump this guy there? No, it's only 1 attack, so we don't care about the 1 coming through. We got enough life.
It's actually not even coming through. It was attacking Saheeli, and then she was removed from the board, so it didn't even, like...
Oh, so when you remove what it's attacking, it doesn't go to the opponent? Like, if it was attacking a Planeswalker, it doesn't automatically go back to the opponent?
No.
Ah, good to know.
Do I want to keep up No Escape? I think so. But that means we actually can't play anything else. And is this Flux Channeler actually scary right now? Probably not. I think we just want Spellgorger Weird out. 2 Flux Channelers, 3 Courage and Crisis in their deck. Okay. Yeah, tap for colorless, tap for colorless. The auto tapper just seems very hesitant to tap the interplanar beacons for some reason. And now we're kind of set up for our long, grindy, win the game with Ashiok plan, I guess. Just attacking us. Like, they're just tired of this game and our planeswalkers and our stupid synergies. Like, whatever. Done with this shit. Pretty happy to make trades here.
Yeah.
I mean, we want the wolf out of the game. We want to chump Primordial Worm. I guess I'm just gonna let Crunch Wrangler get through because I don't feel like we have a very good block here.
Okay.
Oh, and, well, okay. We can take out Warscale Crocodile.
So then we're just left with the Erratic Visionary.
Yeah. This is, I think this is fine. Maybe even Erratic Visionary is not even all that good for us. And we wouldn't mind trading it off. Oh, finally we drew another land. All right, so is this enough for Kyora's Dambreaker? Yeah. So we let Primordial Worm hit us for 7 again. But we can block Crunch Wrangler. We get extra loyalty on all our Planeswalkers. I could just activate this, but I don't want to discard either of these cards. We could play them both next turn, and if we draw something else, I don't know. If they just attack Kasmina with the Sky Theater Sphinx, I'm not even all that upset. Yeah, they're just like, die already, please. So, like, sometimes you are just sort of at a point where the best strategy is finishing the game as early as possible. So it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna do this now. I might have to. What do we have? Because Callous Dismissal on something isn't terrible. I could just also say we don't need Raging Crunch. So we can Callous Dismissal.
Primordial Worm?
Well, we don't even need to, but we can do it. And then we can Heartfire the Sky Theater Strix.
Yeah, I think we do need to do that because we're at 10, so we can't let it attack us.
Yeah.
So.
And we get 2 more activations of Ashy Oak with 8 cards left. So Ashy Oak is just lethal. Say go, I think.
So should we get rid of?
We're gonna use Heartfire on their turn.
On Sky Theater Strix, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Flux Channeler can take Kyora's Dambreaker can take out Flux Channeler.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna chump the Primordial Worm.
Oh, it doesn't have Summoning Sickness?
So they finally decide to sacrifice Ral. But they aren't gonna get any value out of doing so. Ral gives creatures they control haste.
Ah, I forgot about that. Or actually, I didn't remember that, so.
Alright, our ICR is Gleaming Overseer. So we took a break from recording, and I had this idea that maybe this is a Sarkhan's Catharsis deck. Because normally, like, this card's awful, right? Like, you generally would rather have a 5-power creature than just deal 5 damage exactly one time.
Yeah.
But then I sort of realized that Heartfire with Ral, if we minus Heartfire actually deals 5 damage because we get a 1 ping from Ral. And then if we copy that with Ral's -2, it's actually dealing 10. Mm-hmm. And if we just did that twice, that's actually a game. That's the whole game. And then Sarkhan's Catharsis is kind of doing the same thing, just in a more limited way, and doesn't require us to sacrifice anything. So maybe like Sarkhan's Catharsis with Ral's minus, dealing 10 damage, getting it back with Tamiyo, doing it again is actually almost a thing. I mean, it's crazy, I know, but maybe it could actually be a thing, and it's another way for this deck to win, which is just very dirtily and doesn't do anything.
I like that. I feel like we had been getting rid of Iron Bully.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the card to take out and put that in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on. I also kind of almost want Chandra's Pyrohelix in this deck, but it is very narrow, and that was the reason I wasn't excited to pick it. Like, maybe it's better than No Escape in a lot of situations because we don't have to hold up mana. We can use it late. So, okay. A few changes to the main deck. I mean, Sarkis Catharsis in the main deck is just weird, but I don't know. Like, it hedges as an additional win condition and also Planeswalker removal, so maybe that's fine. Maybe I'm just a very terrible person who has bad ideas.
No, I love it. We're another 2-0 deck, right?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
Well, and both of our games were 2-0, and I just don't know what to make of that.
Yeah, that was insane. I really don't know. Was it they picked bad cards? Did they draw bad? It was hard to say for me.
Well, I don't think either of them had, like, actually a terrific bomb in their deck, so that could have been a part. But we have, like, our bomb-ish card. We have, like, all of our win cards except for Ral, so I guess we keep. And we have Callous Dismissal, Heartfire, which is a great combo, so.
I am worried because of the green. We drew it once, but we hadn't drawn it again. But we get our lands. Both of our gold lands have come out every time, so.
Right, the Interplanar Beacons.
Yes. Sorry.
Do I Callous Dismissal a Charmed Stray?
The kitty.
I think I'll wait. I mean, I'm not playing Ashy Oak next turn.
No. Oh, it's a kitty deck.
I could Callous Dismissal a 2-1 with First Strike.
Okay.
That's fine. And then we can trade with a Charmed Stray, or we can use it to help protect Kasmina. Like, we can actually use one of the 2/2s from Kasmina, double block the 2-1 with our 1/1 and the 2/2. And that's actually kind of value. So we drew one more mountain than we needed, which means we have something to discard. Contentious Plan is a pretty good pickup here.
Yeah.
We could also just use Kasmina to draw 1, maybe 2 cards. Oh, wow.
They really love their cats.
Well, they actually got it to a 2/2. I mean, that's impressive. So, how much do we love Kasmina?
What is she doing for us? Let me see.
Well, create a 2/2, draw a card, discard a card.
I feel like, yeah. We're trying to...
So, like, this happens.
Yeah.
Every day. Does this happen is the question, so that we get to click Kasmina one more time, or do we just, like, Heartfire, or do we Contentious Plan, and then click her and to sacrifice and get another 2/2? I think we would rather Contentious Plan, clicker, and sacrifice.
Okay.
This seems fine. I'll Contentious Plan. No, yeah,
I think that's fine. Contentious Plan.
I mean, it only proliferates onto her, but I was gonna do it anyway, so why
Yeah.
not? Okay. So we got another blue source, which I actually wanted to discard. Oh well. Kiora Dambreaker. I guess I could play Tameo and get that back if I really wanted.
Okay. Yeah, because we're not going to play it now.
Oh yeah, when they attack Pouncing Links into Kasmina, like, even though we could click her one more time if we, like, did this chump block, I don't think that that's the play. I think the play is block their 1/1. See that there's no funny business going on. There isn't. Sacrifice Kasmina, who would die anyway. And I don't know why they attacked with the 1/1. Like, did they think that chumping there was... Oh, wow. We even actually...
Sweet. Okay.
So we get her back. If we want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Or we could plus for... Should we plus? Well, we can't play her on the same turn. And so we would just end up plussing that turn. So let's plus for Ral.
Okay.
Or, I think...
Say.
more than Ral, I'm kind of interested in not Casmania. What's that card's name? Why am I forgetting cards? The one that makes all the 1/1s.
Oh, you're talking about S. Go to the S. Sarkhan's
Not Sahili.
Sahili.
God. Ral.
Oh, honey.
Okay, we're gonna
You
get
knew.
Ral back.
Okay. You knew Ral too. You knew it.
Ral is a great card.
Okay.
God, we've got this amazing value engine in hand, and our opponent just has Nahiri. So, sure, give your 0/3 first strike and see how that goes. Okay, a 2/2 with first strike is mildly scarier. Invade the city.
I kind of want to wait a little longer on Invade the City because we know we can grow it, but it's up to you. If you think that's a better play because then we get a 3/3.
Nah, I want Thunderdrake out. It blocks the 2/2. And Invade the City's even better with Ral.
Gotcha.
But also, even if we end up not playing Ral next turn, and we'll see. But if we end up not playing Ral next turn, then we can also just double spell Ral and Invade the City and put a +1 on Thunderdrake and get probably a 6/6 because we'll, use Ral's minus ability.
Oh, yeah. So much better.
God, there's so much going on in this deck. Okay, Wanderer's Strike. Well, now we're probably gonna trade. Well, not even trade. Yeah, Ral's minus ability to make Invade the City come out as a 6/6 seems really good. Like, if only... Well, I guess we plus. And we want to plus for something that's, like, cheap so that we can play it. So, Fibblethip?
Okay. Not Teferi's Time Twist to save Not Teferi's Time Twist to save something?
No.
Okay.
Oh, there's Sahili. Okay. Okay, so Sahili we'd love to get out, but I'm not seeing it right now. I don't really... Well...
Should we put the 4/4 out?
Yeah, actually, you're right. Because we did actually put a spell in our yard, which means that we can play a 4/4. And I'll put this out now. And I'll click it. Okay, so we're in it. There is a lot going on with this deck.
Okay.
It's very hard to pilot. But this Nahiri's not going to ever be able to minus because we're never attacking. So unless they get like a Law-Rune Enforcer. Yeah, and they don't even want to attack into our 4/4, which tells us they absolutely do not have a trick. So I kind of want to get Sahili out.
Okay.
And we can play... I also want to get a counter on Thunderdrake.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't really matter because Nahiri just minuses. And if we get anything back, I don't know. They got a ton of life, so we're not getting Sarkhan's Catharsis out. So I would like Ral out. And again, the auto tapper doesn't want to tap our interplanar beacon. Like, that's just silly. Teferi's Time Twist. Let's leave that on top. Plus for Teferi's Time Twist.
I know I noted this somewhere.
Fibblethip. Oh, and minus Ash Yoke.
You know what I want to get back is I want to get Kiara's Dambreaker back to proliferate.
Yes. that would be pretty good. God Pharaoh statue. Well, that's not that bad for us. And they're showing us that the literally only thing they have in hand is Nahiri. Since they did just make everything a little bit more expensive, I think we do want to put extra land out. We could get a spell back and double spell, but that doesn't seem necessary. We could get Kyora's Dambreaker. It costs 2 more, so now it's in 8.
So should we do Contentious Plan then, because it's cheaper to proliferate, and it's a spell?
Well, I want to keep Tamio's loyalty pretty high. I think Aven Eternal is fine here. I couldn't hold up anything if I wanted to, but whatever. Oh, they do have the Law Rune Enforcer. Saw it go by. Maybe they only have the one, though. And yeah, we'll scry.
You like the gauntlets? I built them myself.
Yeah, I actually do need lands now. I don't want to plus her. I do want to keep her loyalty high, but it's more, I think, that I want to be able to recur something than wanting to grow her, because we only have 9 cards left in deck. Really? Are you kidding me? This is the danger of Tamio and draft.
How many cards do they have left?
7. So essentially, I wonder if they have an instant in hand.
Should we do Teferi's Time Twist so we can cash Ashiok again? And he gets his loyalty back, and then we can mill them.
That is kind of my plan. Teferi's Time Twist on their turn, that is. And it's not like they're in colors that can interact with that. And I'll plus Ral. Raging Crunch, it's not really what I'm looking for, but I mean, it's fine. It's a creature, but if I wanted a creature right now, I'd play Thunderdrake.
Yeah.
I did want to play that land. Oh, well. But yeah, just recurring Ashiok another time. If they have a way of dealing with Ashiok right now, I'd be interested to know.
Well, they're just going to attack it. They don't want it to do anything, but...
Well, they can attack it, but we just mill 4 cards from their library, then they draw 1, and they're left with 1 card left in their library. And unless they can deal 19 damage to us, they're not winning. Especially since we actually got them to mill.
Law Rune Enforcer?
Yeah, Law Rune Enforcer. So, yeah. Go all in on my 1 loyalty Planeswalker when you know that I have Teferi's Time Twist.
I was going to say the Planeswalker.
Doesn't really, accomplish anything here. Except they do actually lose a creature. Oh, he only came in with 5 loyalty. Does he only start with 4? I was pretty sure he started with more.
And how many do they have left now?
He's got 4 after I clicked him.
Okay.
So, Arlen's Wolf. They're a pretty standard, I guess, green-white aggro. Okay. Plus Ral for not really.
Why are we scrying? Oh.
Why not?
Well, because we don't have that many cards, so I don't want to mill us.
Scrying does not mill.
Oh, that's right.
I could actually return a card back with Tamio. In fact, I'm going to return Teferi's Time Twist. Just in case. There it is. There's just no way they can interact with all of this. If they somehow found a way, they're just... You can't beat it. So we're going to get an upkeep kill on them. Okay.
That's crazy. This deck is insane.
I mean, it's a pile, but it's a
I
pile.
love it.
It's a pile that beats our opponent's pile. They did, like, okay, so they went 2-0 as well in
Yeah.
their first 2 rounds. So, like, obviously their deck should be doing something. But I didn't really see it, is the thing. Like, there's nothing... I guess I would no escape a Law Rune Enforcer, but that doesn't really, like, matter if they get it out on turn 1.
Do we want more Teferi's? I mean, I guess we always just pull out our Teferi's Time Twist again, but would it be nicer to
Yeah.
have 2 and maybe take something else out? I'd feel more comfortable with that.
Um,
That's the only thing I could think of.
I don't really think so. The Sarkhan's Catharsis does come out. We saw exactly one Planeswalker. We don't even care about it. It's not good against us if we're not attacking. So I guess I can put it in Teferi's Time Twist. I could also just put in Honor the God Pharaoh.
Okay.
Which amasses 1, but it does make us discard. And actually, the reason I don't want it is because we have so many, like, draw a card, discard effects. I don't know if we want another Relentless Advance.
Do we have anything that proliferates? That's the only thing I'm interested in.
Not really.
Okay.
I could even just put in an Iron Bully to be a blocker. This seems fine.
Okay.
Like, the biggest thing our deck is missing is the common 1 and a red deal 3 damage. Like, there's 2 common 1 and a red deal 3 damage spells in this block, and silly enough we didn't get one. Well, we get an extra draw. If we get Spellgorger Weird out, we're actually pretty happy because we haven't drawn an early Spellgorger Weird so far in this draft. But hoping an island.
Come on, Island.
Pouncing Links.
Ugh.
Not an island. Alright. So we don't go another 2-0 if we don't draw land.
Yeah. The land. Preferably an island.
Island. Arlen's Wolf. Nice. See if they can pressure our life total before we even, like, draw our 3rd land. Oh!
Ooh.
So we're still playing Spellgorger Weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, Raging Crunch actually blocks
Like you can't attack.
Pouncing Link.
Okay. We can block.
Yeah, and it actually even can block Arlen's Wolf. I think we want to block Pouncing Links for the moment.
So do we go into... Do we go into Aven Eternal or Spellgorger Weird?
I mean, we do want to get Spellgorger Weird down early, and we're going to let Arlen hit us twice, essentially.
Okay, then let's put Weird. What's Teo do to us? Do we care?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Creates O3s and encourages us to attack so that their Nahiri gets us, but, like, we're not attacking, ever. This is not a deck that attacks. Well, since we didn't draw a land, I'm kind of more tempted to play Fibblethip than anything else.
Yeah. Come on, land. There we go.
Okay. So now we can do Spellgorger Weird. I don't think I want to do Tameo yet. I want to get value out of Spellgorger Weird in at least one of our games.
Gotcha.
And we have, 2 non-creature spells. Maybe we'll draw more. But Erratic Visionary also, like, if we didn't have so many good cards in hand, Erratic Visionary would be great.
I mean, at worst case, we could do Erratic Visionary, take away Aven Eternal, we have Thunder Drake.
Yeah.
Or even put Thunder Drake, because we have 2 Thunder Drakes, and we can always pull the cards back, because it's just our graveyard, it's not exile, right?
Yeah.
We can pull from graveyard.
Yeah. So we definitely want Spellgorger Weird out now.
Yeah.
I think it's nice that they're not attacking with this wolf. That makes me happy. We didn't see Band Together, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Oh, you know what Teo does? It gives them hexproof.
Oh.
That's actually a little annoying, but I think we can wait to deal with it.
Ooh.
Okay. So now they can attack us for, like, a bunch. If they want. Yeah. Why not? Get in there. I think I'm still on the plan of Chandra's Pyrohelix. Like, at this point, it probably makes more sense to just do Arlen's Wolf. And then we can Contentious Plan or Erratic Visionary. I like Erratic Visionary more.
Okay.
Because it can block their 2-1. And also, Spellgorger Weird can now block their 2-1. So Erratic Visionary can actually just trade at this point. And Aven Eternal seems like... I guess we're slow rolling Tameo because Tameo is quite the value creature. But I don't mind that because it does seem like we don't win the game unless we, like, maybe get a Thunder... Like, okay, Thunder Drake instead of Aven Eternal, because Thunder Drake has the potential to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Though if they play, yeah, I want to hopefully even kill Ral. Okay, well we could just Heartfire Ral if we ever need to. Teo, yeah, it's Teo. All right, so we have a way of dealing with Teo. And the next turn we can even just, like, Heartfire Fibblethip into Teo and then Contentious Plan. But I don't want to attack because that gives them Nahiri value if they have it. Oh.
There we go.
This is also really nice. Yeah.
Prepare to marvel at my masterpiece.
I mean, maybe they don't even have Nahiri in hand. Maybe they're like, well, they're not an attack me deck anyway, so why would I? Second Thunder Drake? Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't I just start going in with Thunder Drake, and since I have 2 of them, if one gets Nahiri'd, I still have another.
Yeah.
Law Rune. So now it doesn't matter if I attack or not, they still get Nahiri value by tapping something with Law Rune. Next turn.
Should we just take out La Rune
Okay.
Enforcer, or do we not care?
I don't really care about Law Rune Enforcer, honestly.
Okay. Should we put the beacon out because we need land?
Probably.
And then we can play a Planeswalker?
Yeah, now we can get Tameo out.
Okay.
I feel pretty good about that. Seriously. I mean, I guess add colorless because we have the green and blue, but, like, why would you not just tap the Interplanar Beacon?
And that leaves our Heartfire. No, it doesn't.
So
need
do we
more.
plus for, let's say, Ral?
Okay.
Because Ral just feels really good here. Come on, Ral. Oh my god, really?
We're out.
No. What's the full card name?
It starts with R, so just go to the R's.
Yeah. Ral, Caller of Storms, I don't think that's it. Ral, is it Victory?
Wait, why are we doing a search? Why aren't we searching just our cards?
We have to choose the card name, and then we look in the top 4.
Right, but this isn't all our cards.
All right, time is running
Just
out.
choose one.
Yeah, I guess we do this. I mean,
Oh shoot, we're in.
they're all lands anyway.
Pull up our deck real quick so we know for next.
I have
oh,
to
sorry. Do your
click.
thing. Click, click.
I'm going to attack with a Thunder Drake, I think. They can tap 1.
Okay, now we can look at our deck.
You're right. We screenshotted this. So, Ral Storm Conduit.
Well, what I was trying to say is you did the search, and the search is saying all cards ever. Before, you've never searched, and it just told you all your cards in your deck that you own.
Yeah.
So don't do the search. We just want to see what we have. You know? That way we can just search what we have.
Wait, I don't understand what you mean.
Okay, when you pull that up again, I'll show you. Just don't hit search, okay?
So they maybe have an instant. I don't think there's a good instant for them right now, though. Like, they could give one of their creatures reach and +1/+2. Or they could cast deal 4 to target attacking or blocking creature. No. Okay, I thought they had an... Oh, maybe it was the Rin Enforcer. Yeah. So Chandra's Pyro Helix, I guess let's just tap plus for Ral again.
Okay. Now don't search. Don't search. Why did you do that I said?
That's how it works.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
fine.
Sorry. Don't get upset.
Alright. I just don't like that I said it so much and I wasn't heard.
I heard you. This is a very complicated maneuver I'm doing.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Okay, well, Heartfire just sort of does that, so... Meh. Wow, we just actually drew Ral. Okay, so Ral... Yep. And we're gonna minus. Are they just gonna concede after this? Because I kind of would be very tempted. Sacrifice a 1/1. Look at all these triggers. Like, just everything happens.
Oh my god, that really sucks for them. Like, what? Oh, this is such a cool deck.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think we'd be able to burn them out like that because...
Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't think we'd be able to burn them out like that because they seemed to have life gain in the first game. Like, they went up to 28 life, I think.
Yeah, they were super high on life. I was so surprised we won that way.
Right. So, yeah. This is what I like about this deck, is we have essentially a few ways of winning. One way is Ashiok and gumming up the board with Saheeli. One way is Ral and using our removal and burn spells. And another way is like an enormous Raging Crunch and Kiora Dambreaker and like...
Don't forget Angrath when we're just milling them to deck because they can't draw their cards they need.
That's
Oh, sorry, Ashiok. Sorry.
Yeah, Angrath is still good though. I mean, he's probably better in an aggressive deck, but like as just a non-creature spell that gives us a 4/4 over 2 turns, and maybe making it so our creatures have an attack because we actually have like, it's just nutty. There's just like this deck feels bad, like very dirtily, and like it does nothing, but you know, drawing to nothing can actually win the game. Like, how many times did we almost draw our entire deck, not actually have a way to win, and just been able to power through?
Like, and we still won 2-0 again, didn't we?
Might have been.
I think we did. We won the first one, and then we won the second one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Literally, this deck is not lost. That's crazy.
Yeah?
Wow. What are you doing?
Okay, on to round 4. We renamed our deck War of the Superfriends. And 2-0 in 3 games. So I feel good about that. But I also, I didn't really feel like our opponents had strong decks. So, I don't know.
I really like our deck, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I like.
For a moment there, I was like, did I click the wrong thing? Because earlier today, I clicked mull when I wanted, or no, I clicked keep when I wanted to mull.
Yeah. And then I accidentally said lifelink to you, and you clicked lifelink when you didn't want to.
The Mo mirror. Yeah.
Alright, now that I'm closer. Really, you want him?
Okay. Well, now that we have too many lands, Erratic Visionary kind of feels nice. I mean, we're not playing Invade the City.
No. We are going to keep our beacon, though, so that we have a green, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, the beacon's just good anyway.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, we're definitely keeping it now.
Yeah.
So beacon first, so at least we get that going.
Yep. And I guess we discard. We don't have a double red. I think, right?
Not to my knowledge. I'd have to remember because we didn't get that samurai, the dragon guy, right?
No, we didn't. What's it?
Oh, duh. We could pull up our snapshot.
Oh yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Nope, no double red.
Okay. Sarkin's Catharsis looks kind of bad here. Oh, Spellgorger weird?
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they don't have a burn spell. I like that more than Kasmina here. And I might just discard Sarkin's Catharsis to Kasmina's ability. If we draw a land, I don't know. Okay, so they're stuck on 3 mana, which means they probably have a really nice hand, right? Well, not a nice hand, but I mean a hand full of action.
Flip. We could get rid of him instead if you want Sarkin. But I know you said you wanted to discard Sarkin.
Yeah. So one thing I'm not sure if I would mind too much is like Fibblethip and Callous Dismissal next turn. That seems like a thing to do. Or like, since our opponent is doing pretty much nothing, we could be greedy and play Tameo, but I don't feel like they're gonna do nothing for long. They look like, you know, they've got a hand full of maybe other 3-drops, maybe like 4, 5, and 7 cost spells. And if they drew a land, they should have played it by now. So, like, it feels like at some point they're going to start getting very aggressive, and maybe even this turn. If they can, like, give Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh, nothing. Okay. So yeah, let's activate Kasmina. They have an, or could it just be Spellkeeper Weird's ability? Yeah. Fibblethip does not seem better than Aven Eternal.
Okay.
In this spot. Well, okay. Fibblethip could have been like, we could play Fibblethip and Heartfire. But
we can always get it back, right?
Well,
as soon as we cast.
yeah.
Is it Tameo's the ones that retreat? No, it's
Well, I could have discarded Invade the City and then Fibblethip and held up Heartfire. This is a little bit of a weaker play considering. Because Invade the City does nothing right now. But then again, after Heartfire and Callous Dismissal, maybe it does something. Because of Kasmina, if they have like a 2 damage instant deal 3, it actually costs 4. Ooh, now we have a good target for Heartfire. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else I want to play.
okay.
So I might like Heartfire now, sacrificing our 1/1. Leaving Spellgorger to block. Let's play our land. And we'll see if we want to Callous Dismissal something next turn. Well, actually, I could have not played the land and then discarded something. Well, I could discard Invade the City. What is it doing? Well,
Nothing.
if I play Callous Dismissal, actually Invade the City is an at-rate thing. Oh, love this. Because now Callous Dismissal is quite strong. Yeah, we don't want to discard any of this, I think. Well, and now we can Callous Dismissal and have Heartfire still available.
Okay.
So, do I just run in with our 5/5 Spellgorger Weird and go on the beatdown plan?
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Let's see. If they double block Flux Channeler with Eternal Skylord, I'd be okay with Heartfiring. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel like we need a block or protect Kasmina or anything like that. And we could even just, like, if they do nothing, Heartfire their face is, this goes to a 6, 10, it's not lethal. Yeah, okay, so they'd be at 8 life, but I don't think that's worth it. And, yeah, I'll leave up Heartfire, because Invade the City for 3 sounds good, but if I Heartfired, I'd probably sacrifice the 1/1, and then I get an extra token anyway. And actually, that's even on value from Invade the City, because Invade the City right now would make a 4/4. After Heartfire, Invade the City still would make a 4/4 after sacrificing the 1/1. And then if we were able to draw Ral and minus him with Heartfire at some point, Heartfire is actually lethal. If we can get in 1 more point of damage.
No.
Okay, so they play Thunderdrake again. 2 Thunderdrakes. Bit scary. Well, yeah.
I was gonna say, do we want a Heartfire? Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
The Thunderdrake, yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty clear choice.
Yeah. No.
We could discard Interplanar Beak. Well, alright, let's just attack first.
Okay.
Do we invade the city?
Yeah.
So this goes to 7, 8, 9. It's still not lethal. Let's actually... Oh my god. Okay. Let's invade this city. Or... Let's not. Alright, so what I'm thinking is Tameo bringing back Heartfire could be a surprise lethal.
Okay, let's...
If this ends up trading, maybe I'm not happy. So let's do this. Since we don't have Heartfire to protect Spellgorger, I'm not as interested in that anymore. Add colorless. Add green, blue. Play Tameo. Plus Tameo for... What do we want to get? Like Ral or something? Fairy's Time Twist.
Is there a spell or something so we can grow our... Actually, Teferi's Time Twist. That way we could save something that we care
Well,
about.
alright, let's do Ral.
Okay.
Because, yeah, we could save something, but I'm not in a position where I think that matters.
Okay.
But, like... Invade the City puts us in a good spot. Sarkhan's Catharsis even could be a good spot. If we're able to draw Ral somehow, then like we're winning many ways right now.
Should we put Invade the City out now or do one more?
I think we
Tameo.
play it next turn. It depends on how we want to spend our mana, but I don't think we're getting anything back yet.
Okay.
maybe a Callous Dismissal or even an Angrath. Is Angrath lethal here? So it would force them to double block things. And so they'd have to double block Spellgorger Weird. And then they'd like double block a 2/2, and then 3, 4, 5 gets through, and it's not quite enough. So it's not Angrath. Or at least it's invade the city before Angrath. And could we do both? Yeah, we could do both if we draw a land. Alright, Honor the God Pharaoh. It seems our opponent is just kind of digging for answers to our board. Because this is a scary board, right? Oh, and it does actually have flying. That's good for them. Which actually makes me feel like minusing Tameo for Heartfire, but we could also just say we don't care about a 2/2, or I mean a 1/1 flyer, unless they're going to grow it again. Do you have a non-creature spell like Contentious Plan? No. So, yeah, I think we see what we draw.
How many cards do they have?
2 in hand, 22 in deck. Alright, we drew a land. So we could do, like, minus for... Well, does minus for Sarkhan's Catharsis even sound bad right now?
What's Sarkhan do again?
Sarkhan's Catharsis deals 5.
I think that's a good idea.
But it's not quite lethal yet, and it only hits player.
But then we can also do invade the city, can't we?
Not both on the same turn.
Oh.
We'd have 4 mana left over. Let's do this for Ral again.
Okay.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
Misses, but I would actually like to get back Thunderdrake. Alright, so we'll play invade the... Well, alright, let's tap this now and see what we draw. Thunderdrake.
Sweet.
Thunderdrake seems better than a ground creature right now,
Yeah.
because we need to attack in the air.
Okay, and then after this attack, we can play invade the city. We can get back maybe Hearthfire.
If we had Ral, Hearthfire would be lethal. Without Ral, I'm kind of thinking Sarkhan's Catharsis kills them in 2 ways, and that they have to deal with both the Thunderdrake and the Aven Eternal.
Okay.
Because there's only 2 points of damage, but they could have, like, Heartfire. They do have Heartfire, which they could sacrifice Spellkeeper Weird for, which would make a lot of sense in this position. So, like, even just Callous Dismissal, getting rid of their 1/1 would be fine, probably.
Okay.
They're on the back foot, so, like, we almost don't care what they do as long as we're able to generate more value that they're going to get.
Okay. So we just have to be patient.
Yeah. So, Contentious Plan. Yep, Proliferate. You select your creatures, not mine. Which is something we learned. So the question is, if they go after Kasmina, do we block? So right now, if they could get back Heartfire, but they don't have the mana to cast it because it'll cost 4. Okay, and they're not even going for that right now. Maybe they're just trying to make a really big blocker, and they don't realize that our Heartfire is going to be lethal. Or they have, like, 1 more non-creature spell on hand. Or it's not Heartfire that's going to be lethal. It's
Sarkhan's.
Callous Dismissal into
Okay,
invade the city, deals 5. Sarkhan's Catharsis. Sarkhan's Catharsis. If they tap out and we know that they can't do anything. But I'm not... Okay, Samet Sprint. They're digging. They're digging for answers. I do feel like probably the safest thing right now is just bottom. The safest thing right now is probably Callous Dismissal.
Because that's the one that removes target creature? They don't have it. We do.
They could actually cast Heartfire off their Dreadhorde Arcanist. When it attacks, you can cast a spell for free in your graveyard of power less than or equal to Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Yeah, I knew they were going for Tamio.
Yep. So they're going to reveal to me now what their target is, which is useful. And we get to see what they're going to target before we have to decide blockers. Yep, okay. So we don't get to protect Tamio.
I have become too involved with my work.
There's Ral.
Well, finally. Right now, he doesn't seem to do a lot because we don't, like... He could be a double invade the city, but...
I think that's fine. And then the 7.
Well, then the 7
To the
attacks
12.
Ral, and we have to decide if we want to chump with a 2-2. I think we just play invade the city, and we hope to draw something next turn.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have to protect Ral right now with our 2-2, which is likely to die because they can sacrifice Spellkeeper Weird and just get it back. It's possible this is our first loss. Wouldn't that be a thing? But if I had gotten Tarkin's Catharsis back, honestly, that would be lethal, so... maybe I should have. Okay, they get to draw a card. We're probably not milling them out with Ashiok, right?
No.
The Spellgorger Weird is also just ridiculously high power right now. I wish we had a Saheeli. Out.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have one more card than them.
On the creature, do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why we don't get something out. Well, we can't now anymore. We can only play Rawl, which, what does he do?
We can scry and we can double spell.
Oh, then that's perfect. That's what I want. Double spell.
Yeah. I think I discard this mountain, see if we draw something good.
Okay. I mean, like, what are we drawing to, though? I feel like while we're...
Well, so Ashiok does incentivize them to attack with the 8/8, which maybe is good for us, or maybe we just play Ral and Scry. What's left in our deck that, like, we haven't milled ourselves of?
Cures Dam Breaker.
Doesn't do too much. It does a little bit right here. And, did we mill Angrath?
No.
So Angrath would probably be lethal. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Wait, are we selecting? Okay, yeah. Okay, they're gonna Heartfire the 2/2.
Okay.
No escape. Okay. Well, no escape is very good against us. If we're able to... Do we have another Callous Dismissal? I think we already had one. Yeah.
Yeah, just one.
Maybe if we have another, we can side it in.
They had to put it to the bottom. Okay.
Well, now Angrath can resolve if he comes out. Another 3 Thunder Drakes. Isn't that 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's an okay card, but it does kind of die.
Yeah, but now they have the same amount
A
of
lot.
creatures as us, and
Yeah.
I've got big stuff on board. I wanted to do it while... I mean, I guess there's no way we could have.
They're just attacking our face. I'll accept that attack.
Okay, because now that puts them down, which is good. So now we're back to 5 to our 6.
Crunch. I can play both Ashiok and Crunch.
Okay. And then attack all in, and then they have to block everything, and then we still get through and win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Likely only 2 damage gets in.
So we do that for 2 turns.
Maybe I don't play Ashiok. Maybe I actually discard Ashiok. We lose our 2/2s though, if we do that. And we probably lose our 9/9 or 6/6. Alright, I'm gonna discard Ashiok.
Okay.
It's not what we need. We need, like, Callous Dismissal. I think we still have a Thunder Drake. We also don't need land.
Okay, so discard land.
Yeah, I don't think we need land. Spellkeeper, sacrifice Spellkeeper Weird to get back no escape is what they were thinking. Wouldn't work. So now a 2/2 and 2/2/2s would get through, and we would do a number of profitable trades. So it would be a little bit better to attack all in, but it's still not lethal. And if they attack with this 6/6 or 16/16, we have to chump, so we'd actually lose a creature. But I'm still willing to take 9. Would put us to 8. And so even if they had a Sarkhan's Catharsis, which they wouldn't, because, you know, who plays Sarkhan's Catharsis?
It put us to 7.
Yeah.
And they have us next turn. We're on a 2-turn clock, basically.
Yeah. But they're also on a pretty tight clock if we can deal with either of their flyers or, like... I don't know. There are things we can do. Like, we could even bounce their 16/16 back to their hand. It's not likely to grow again this game if we did that.
What does Ashiok's Dream Renderer do for us?
Mills them 4, and then exiles their graveyard, which would actually be really good against a Spellgorger Weird. I could triple block and get this off the field. Is that actually better?
And then have a 9/9 that we're worried about. Yeah, I'm fine with dealing with a 9/9, and we'll come back.
No. Only the 16 can we block.
You're not listening to me. I said, and then they have the 9/9 to attack us next time.
Yeah.
So we can deal with the 9/9. Like we can
Okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah. That's okay.
I thought you were saying something else.
No. Yeah, because I'm fine with the 9/9 being the highest on the board. We have 16 health. Takes away, anything to get rid of the big one.
Oh, but I'm silly. They probably have... Well, even if they had one thing in hand, it would have to both proliferate and be a non-creature spell at instant speed to make this not happen. Okay.
Oh, that was great. Yay. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
They were basically hoping that we would think that, you know. I think they were basically hoping we would think that.
So we have 6 cards left in our deck. We know one of them is... Wait, we have a card in exile. Oh, that's Rel. We know one of them is Angrath. And if Angrath... Wait. Oh, no, here's Angrath.
No, it's the other one that we know it is.
Kira's Downbreaker?
Yes, Kira's Damnbreaker, thank you.
Yeah. So let's see. We haven't drawn Iron Bully, but I think we took out Iron Bully since Teferi's Time Twist. We haven't drawn...
Yeah. Maybe another Heartfire?
Contentious Display.
Because we have 2 Heartfires.
Both are in our graveyard.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
we gotta do something.
I guess I'll try to draw a card anyway.
Okay.
Because we have to do something. We're just losing on board. I'll play Ashiok out. Of course, now they can just sacrifice Spellkeeper Weird to no escape this, but I think them down a creature is not bad for us. And also we do gain 2 life off Interplanar Beacon, which actually makes it harder for them to kill us. So if they try to attack with the 9/9 and the 2/3, I think it's a question about whether we just let that happen and then attack them back. Because that would potentially set up a lethal attack.
So what did they have to do with
I think I saw Tybalt.
it? No.
I'm going to keep land in hand. Last 5 cards. Gotta be good stuff.
So we have to get the 9/9 off the board. If we get the 9/9 off,
Yeah,
then we can attack.
I don't think we actually have a way to do that anymore. And they don't want to give us this line. Alright, so let's protect Ashiok.
Do we care? We let them do that so we can attack them. See,
Yeah.
they put the 9. I knew they weren't. I was going to say let it happen. If they're going to let the 9/9, then we can attack them. We're good.
So Ashiok will actually mill them if we are able to protect it, is the thing. But I don't think in our last 5 cards we actually have something. Maybe that's all lands.
Okay, so we only have to block 3 if we let this go through. So we have to block 1, 2, and 3 on our next turn. Can we get 5 through, do you think, if we let this happen? We definitely have 2 going through.
Most likely they block Raging Crunch, a 2/2, a 2/2, and our 1/1 or 1/3 gets through. So it's not lethal. I think we
Okay,
actually do
so
block.
then we need to block. Why did you...
Well, I'm blocking the one that does more damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like we should have kept the flyer and just chumped with the 2/2 token if we were going to do that.
It's flying.
Oh, it's flying. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Contentious plan. Well, I mean, here's to hoping.
Okay.
It also lets us generate another 2/2.
And adds a token.
It's a Fairy's Time Twist.
Oh, and then we can redo Astro.
Oh, wow. I think we actually win this. So we cannot draw any additional cards. Like, that is imperative. But I think we'll actually get an upkeep victory once they go all in on Ashiok, and then we activate Ashiok again. They draw their last card, and if they can't deal 18 damage in one turn, we're going to draw our last card as well.
This is really tight.
Oh my god, this deck is so stupid. We're definitely taking out Sarkhan's Catharsis because they have a very good board state that we want to be able to deal with.
Okay.
And we saw 0 Planeswalkers.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
Stealth mission. Okay, so let's see. What does this do? If they go at our face, they probably just kill us before we are able to mill them out. Another stealth mission. Wow. I mean, it's a bad card, but I guess it's good here. My god. Can they actually deal lethal damage just this turn? 5, 15. Yeah. Wow. Okay, good game. Man. Our first loss with this deck.
I don't know why we couldn't.
Can we Teferi's Time
That's what
Twist
I was saying.
ourselves?
I didn't understand.
Yeah, they're just...
So if we Teferi time 6, they're 11/11. What happens?
Permanent you control.
Okay.
It has to be. I mean, and the only thing we can block is Flux Channeler. So I guess I just like do this and see. Is there anything? No.
No, nothing saves us.
Whatever. Like, can't block anything except Flux Channeler. They're choosing in which order to kill our identical tutus.
It's a really tough choice.
Yeah. I've seen switches win games. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
But you have to admit that was really close and a really hard one. So that makes me feel good about it. It wasn't an easy win for them. Okay, we got to switch stuff out. So Sarkins, you think?
Do I get no escape? I mean, they had 3 Drakes.
Yeah.
So no escape. I actually do want Spellkeeper Weird because I want like actually even more Hearthfires than normally I would. We don't have another Callous Dismissal to side in.
Does amassing help us? Do we need more presence on the board? Like, because we were always one creature up on them, but...
Actually, yes.
Okay.
I think I do want that.
So Sarkhan's Catharsis we can take out, you said?
Yeah. Chandra's Pyrohelix, what does that kill? It kills Flux Channeler, it kills Spellgorger Weird, so we keep that.
Raging Crunch, was that even really helping us?
Well, it was an extra body. I mean, I'd rather have Raging Crunch than
Relentless?
Relentless
Okay.
Advance.
Or rather than Iron Bully?
I'd actually rather have Iron Bully over Relentless Advance. We mostly... Well, we want Saheeli out.
Okay, so take Saheeli out.
I mean out on the board.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Let's not actually just take out an island.
Okay.
I feel like with this much card draw, it's maybe not even correct to run 17 lands. Maybe...
Yeah, I was... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking we have a little too much land, but then it was helpful whenever we had to discard a card. It was nice to discard the lands. But towards the end there, it did seem like a little too much.
That's true. Yeah, and like a creature or a permanent that taps for mana that's not a land, like you can often consider as good as half a land. Maybe card draw is in some way like a third of a land. And so if we have 3 ways of drawing cards, we can consider that. As long as it doesn't get removed. We saw two or three Heartfires in their deck.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Spellgorger Weird is safe to play as long as they don't have a creature to sacrifice. And I'm thinking next turn it might be Fibblethip Callous Dismissal.
Okay.
Aven Eternal might also just be strong.
Okay.
Flux Channeler. Now I want Fibblethip partially just to help draw towards Heart or something. Any way to deal with that? Nothing. Callous Dismissal. If I would have played Island.
No.
Do I actually offer this trade? Their Flux Channeler can get pretty scary.
Okay, then we should get rid of it. Because we can always bring back our Spellgorger Weird with our Planeswalkers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not the reason I'm doing this attack. We don't have them in hand.
Yeah.
But we're going to get like our Spellgorger Weird to a 3/3 at the most. This could just generate them a hell of a lot of value if they get their Spellgorger Weird out next. And Callous Dismissal isn't as good on Flux Channeler as it is on their Spellgorger Weird because this doesn't have counters on it. It just proliferates. So it's an enabler for their +1/+1 strategy. It's not the card itself that is scary. I think I'm gonna, like, we could Callous Dismissal their 3/3. If we draw just like another land next turn, it probably makes sense to do that and play Aven Eternal for mana efficiency. But we know that, like, next turn it's possible that, well, now no escape. Do I just want to hold up no escape?
Do we only have one, and what else we're going to use it again? Well, let's get rid of Flux Channel. You're right.
Well, it's not Flux Channeler that's scaring me right now. It's the 3/3. Like, what I was saying earlier is Flux Channeler is an enabler, but it's the things with counters that are killing us.
Yeah.
So I think we do this.
Okay.
And we hold up no escape. Also, this grows Spellgorger. Gives us another blocker if we need it. But I want to hold up no escape because they have the 5 mana creature that Aven Eternal, not Aven Eternal, Eternal Sky Master or something like that, that gives their army tokens flying, and I want to no escape that if we can.
Okay.
I don't know if we no escape Tybalt. Yeah, probably. Maybe they don't. If they had the Eternal Skylord, I think they'd play it. Raging Crunch? Sure.
Yeah.
Raging Crunch and Aven Eternal next turn.
Yep.
You can click our 1/1. It also likes proliferating. Okay. Okay, they're just digging. So I like that we did that because we denied them a lot of value. So Aven Eternal first. Don't tap all my red. Well, I'm just going to play a mountain next anyway. But seriously, Auto Tapper, Interplanar Beacon is a wonderful mana tapper. And I'm kind of hoping... Alright, so they didn't block with Flux Channeler, which maybe means that they have a way to come back from this, but I kind of doubt it, to be honest. All those cards in hand, but they have to play... Alright, now do you have like another Contentious Plan? Or a Heartfire? Heartfire would... Nah, not even be good. Honor the God Pharaoh? Stealth Mission.
That's right. They had a bunch of those.
So they're just beefing up their Flux Channeler, but they're not dealing with our flyer. And I think that we'd be happy to trade Raging Crunch for either of those. In fact, I'm okay just all in attacking here. Because if they trade like this, then we still have a board they don't. And we still get 4 damage on them. And if they try to value trade and like take Fibblethip or our army token, they're just dead. Or they're very close.
Well, 8, yeah, if they don't take out.
Okay. So maybe they like their chances. But I certainly didn't want to wait till they built up a board.
Yeah, that was a really good move on our part, because now we have 2 turns on them. They have to put stuff back on the board. Okay, that's fine. We can still attack with 3.
Oh yeah, they're just dead unless they
Yeah.
find a 1 mana red card that does something, and
Oh, Invade the City would be fun to put out.
yep, why not? Now they're dead
Yeah.
2 ways.
Yeah, all they can do is... Yeah. Oh, that's great. Now, do we need to fix anything? I feel okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. They did draw bad, though. So, I mean... I
Well-
guess the only thing I'd want is maybe... Sorry, go ahead.
Nature of draft. It's a drawback.
Yeah, the only thing I'd want is maybe Iron Boy, but that's it.
I think Iron Belly is a consideration. What would we take out? Like, I like both of our Thunder Drakes.
We haven't played Kiyora's Dam Breaker this whole thing.
Well, we just haven't drawn it. It was in our bottom four. It was actually the bottom of our deck.
Yeah.
The first game.
I mean, do we need her though? Like, it's just proliferating for our planeswalkers, and it looks like we can take him out without our planeswalkers.
Well, I mean, this deck is good because it can win many ways.
Okay.
And they all synergize with each other and help each other out. So,
yeah.
like, we're not going down on, well, 8. You know, I would actually be okay taking out Angrath for Iron Belly.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, no, because that one also has Menace. So why would we train Menace when we can amass 2? That's a better card. Okay, then I don't need Iron Belly.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. It has
Yeah,
Menace.
that was silly. You're right.
That was all I wanted. I just wanted Menace and an early play. So.
Okay, let's just run it back.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I could even just take out one more land, maybe.
Let's do another mountain out and bring an Iron Bully.
Yeah. Okay.
Watch this kills us. I made the most wrong decision ever.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we have so many ways of drawing cards, so it's either we draw cards or we draw lands.
Yeah.
And I have done, I've done a number of like 5-0 decks with only 15 lands, so it can work. Okay, I really like having Chandra's Pyrohelix for their Flux Channeler on 3. And we drew the land we needed. I still think I play Fibblethip because it gets us deeper faster.
Okay. So red, then Fibblethip.
That's their mana fixing. They don't seem to need mana fixing, honestly. We're flooding a little bit. Aven Eternal's a good
Ooh.
follow.
Yeah.
Now you like Aven Eternal, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, Aven Eternal, you like that card, but whatever. It's a card. And now you're like, Aven Eternal, ooh, you see the value.
Early. If we get it out early, I like it.
Okay, that's a point. Play Flux Channeler. I would love that. If they played Flux Channeler, I think I might even just like still Aven Eternal for mana efficiency.
Okay.
And then next turn we'd have Erratic Visionary and Aven Eternal. Or, you know, there's always just Saheeli.
Ooh.
And with all these non-creature spells in hand, Saheeli feels really good right now.
Okay.
And we'll protect Saheeli. They might be able to, like, amass and then attack in.
So we do a flyer. Or do
Well, we don't really want to block with Aven Eternal anyway.
do we have a card that just takes the Thunder Drake off the board? Because I'm fine with that.
Well, not right now. If we could hold up Chandra's Pyrohelix, then we could, like, block with Aven Eternal and then Pyrohelix both of these down. I think for now, let's just play Erratic Visionary and hold up Chandra's Pyrohelix.
Okay.
If they somehow, like what if they stealth mission and play another card and get this all the way up to 5 counters, then we could consider Teferi's Time Twist, but it's still hard to say whether that's good, because we'd need to draw an answer to Thunder Drake the following turn, or we lose Saheeli anyway, and we have to deal with a 5-power flyer. But Stealth Mission costs 3, so they'd need to have drawn a land and have another card to play. Well, Samet Sprint would do it. And we know they have Samet Sprint. It looks like they're looking at maybe Heart-Firing Erratic Visionary or Saheeli. I don't know, because they're mousing over their card, maybe to sacrifice it.
Yeah, Heartfire sounds... Yep. You were right.
Well, that doesn't kill it yet.
But then they'll attack with Thunder Drake, right?
Yeah, and then maybe I Teferi's Time Twist. And
Okay.
sort of deny them value, because they spent a burn spell and a turn attacking.
Okay, I like this plan. Yep. So now to Fairy's Time Twist?
Yep.
Okay.
If they want to Heartfire this again, they would have to sacrifice their Thunder Drake.
That was a good play for us.
So how afraid of Saheeli are they? Not that afraid. Maybe next turn they can like sacrifice an amass token instead of their Thunder Drake. Okay, Spellkeeper weird. Okay, so now we can do that thing I talked about with Aven Eternal, and this time Chandra's Pyrohelix would just go after Thunder Drake, but if they are able to play 2 spells, this plan is sort of blown up.
Okay. We do it anyways. It's worth a shot.
I think so.
Yeah. It's not a bad play.
So what I'm thinking is if they attack in without putting a counter on Thunder Drake, then I block, I let damage happen, and then the moment the counter's about to go on it is when I Chandra's Pyrohelix. So, because otherwise they could potentially put a counter on it in response.
Do we have to do that control thing then? Full control?
No.
Okay.
This will just work.
Okay.
We only need to do the control thing so that things don't happen in the end step.
Okay.
If they have Lazotep Plating, and I think we might have seen that card, this plan does go a little bit out the window.
So we're...
But we are going to do this in their end step if they do nothing.
Okay.
And we'll see. Augur of Bolus. Okay, so they don't have blue mana available anymore. It's potentially... Alright, so they're going to want to use that, right? But they're going to use it on my turn, which is annoying. Or are they just going to play another card because they don't need that? Play another card. Do it. It looks like they're sacrificing their Guild Globe for something.
Interesting.
So as long as it's more than 2 mana, damn it. What are they holding up for?
They're curious to see what you have, so they're trying to figure out how to counter it.
Well, they're holding priority in the end step, which is interesting. Okay, now is the time.
Okay.
And I think what's holding up priority is just Spellkeeper Weird, but maybe they do have another spell in hand.
And if they want to use that, that's fine by us.
Yeah, it would have to be now. And they're looking at their Guild Globe, so I think they have it. Maybe another instant? Okay.
Oh.
So this does suck for us, but we did get all of their cards out of hand.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That was a good play for them.
So I'm thinking Relentless Advance over Raging Crunch,
Okay.
because it creates an additional 1/1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hold this land in hand, maybe we discard it later.
Do we need it? Saheeli or anything?
Saheeli's gonna die. There's not much we can do.
Well, I meant use her, like, go ahead and click on her if we're
no.
gonna use her.
What we could do is it would turn a servo into a 1/1 or a 0/0 with 0 counters on it.
Oh, then okay.
Yeah, when I first played with Saheeli, I tried turning one of the servos into a massive army token. I'm like, this will be great. Actually, the servo just instantly died. So we did finally find a deck that is very well positioned against ours. I still think that if we can Callous Dismissal their Thunder Drake, we're probably in it.
Okay.
And they've only got one more card in hand.
It's funny. A non-planeswalker one is the one that did it for us. Like, we're flooded with planeswalkers.
Yeah, well, I mean, planeswalkers themselves are generally not very powerful. It's what you do with them.
Yeah.
Ashiok's Skulker.
Oof.
Now this is probably what they sided in, I would guess, against us. It's a very good one against us. So they can kill Saheeli now. No more 1/1s for us.
It's okay, you're safe. You're not doing anything.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep. Running less lands does not mean we don't get flooded. And we're on a 4-turn clock with Thunder Drake alone. If they want to activate both of these, I think it's 3 turns. Well, no, because 9 times 3 is 18. So they'd need to attack with other things.
9 times 3 is 27. 6 times 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 times 3 is 18. Gotcha.
With Ashiok's Skulker,
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
it's 2 turns because
Yeah, 6
3
times
turns,
3, yeah,
3
18,
turns, yeah.
I gotcha.
So they activated Ashiok. Yeah, of course you're doing that. Why
So
wouldn't
do
you?
we just let it through for now?
Unblockable.
Oh.
That's what
the
Ashiok's
hex-
Skulker does. Pay
it's
4, cannot be blocked.
Okay. Ugh, loving the lands.
Yeah. Okay.
So do we... I mean, we don't have any against them, because, like, even...
Well, Callous Dismissal on the Thunder Drake, I think, would keep us in the game.
Oh, we were idiots. Hold on. Sorry, go ahead. Go
That
ahead.
was it.
Oh.
What?
2 turn 8s, they block...
They kill our 1/1s.
Okay. That's fine. We only have to last 2 turns.
I don't think we can.
Okay.
If we turn our card sideways and we cannot block, they can get an extra damage.
Okay. Gotcha. That was a good sideboard for them. And we're just drawing lands, so we're dead. Yes, we can't do anything. I mean, we could chump with our 1/1s.
Unblockable.
Ah, I keep forgetting on the blockable. But it only makes Ashiok unblockable, right? Or does it make Thunder Drake?
But
Oh,
they're not
Thunder Drake's a
attacking with
flyer.
anything else. And, I mean, we can play Ral. We didn't get to play Ral this game. Just let us play Ral. We have lands in hand. All I want to do is scry. Thank you. I just want to know what my top card was.
Just let me scry. Another land.
Heartfire.
That could help us. No?
Ashiok is unblockable.
I can't get that in my head for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't come up very often, so I don't blame you, but...
Okay.
Alright, let's just go again.
That was our first loss. So an Ashiok. But we don't have anything to counter an Ashiok, do we? What do we have that'll help us?
What do you mean, Ashiok? They didn't have Ashiok?
That's what you just kept saying. Ashiok is unblockable.
Ashiok's Skulker. Okay, that's what you mean.
But that's what you said. Ashiok is unblockable.
Ashiok's Skulker.
But you didn't say Skulker.
I misspoke.
Okay.
I might just Contentious Plan on turn 2 for no value. Well, we do get to play Aven Eternal before that happens. I just really like to Contentious Plan with a Spellgorger Weird in play. and Saheeli. Like, if they're doing nothing, maybe I just play Saheeli and then I play Aven Eternal. Or Spellgorger Weird. Get these down while I'm not being pressured. So I could play... No, I can't really. I can't Aven Eternal and Contentious Plan, but I can Ashiok, and then maybe next turn I get to Aven Eternal and Contentious Plan, or at least proliferate on 2 Planeswalkers. Meanwhile, unless they also have red mana, I don't think they're getting in. So, you know, at least I have a chump blocker. Because the most value I could possibly get would be, like, getting Aven Eternal down, amassing 1, and then Contentious Plan, and at least having a 2/2 or something like that. At least now, if I Contentious Plan, I'm proliferating onto 2 Planeswalkers, so I'm not unhappy. That's a thing that needs to die. So I want a Contentious Plan, mostly just for Heartfire. Okay, Aven Eternal. Well, actually, you know what? Sorkin isn't as scary as it otherwise might be. Specifically because we're exiling their graveyard.
Is that a nickel
Whoa. Yeah, that's a nickel bolus.
Ooh, that was good for us.
Yeah. Wow. So we could potentially Kiora's Dambreaker next turn if we don't draw red.
Okay. Well, we do have a red. We have the,
Okay, both are going for our mill machine.
they don't like that. Should we block it?
I mean, we can actually get Storev off the battlefield, but Ashiok did its job already. I think I want to keep these creatures to protect Saheeli.
Okay.
And they're going to play something next, so, like, I don't think that trading off our creatures is as smart as it otherwise might be. Also, Kira's Dambreaker just blocks Storev, so maybe, like, trading off doesn't make sense. But getting a mill victory would make a lot of sense. Alright, we probably don't care about a bunch of 1/1 Death Touch tokens when we have all this sacrifice fodder. So what do we do here? We could Heartfire, we could just Spellgorger Weird, and then let Saheeli take a bit of damage. I think I want Kira Dambreaker down, because we do want to block Storev.
Okay.
It sucks a little bit, I think, not being able to Spellgorger Weird. Also, I can do this so they can't make another 1/1 Death Touch.
Okay. So
Wow,
next
Nicol
turn-
Bolas. If they don't do anything super scary that gets past Kira's Dambreaker, I feel fine playing Spellgorger Weird. If we did happen to draw another mountain, like Heartfire and Spellgorger Weird,
Well, why couldn't we just use our beacon for our other red?
only fixes mana for Planeswalkers.
Oh, lame.
Death Sprout. Ow.
Okay.
Alright. So now I feel like we're in a pretty bad spot unless we're able to
So why don't we hard fire kill our servo?
sacrifice, yeah.
Sacrifice?
Okay,
Oh,
we drew
okay.
mountain, so we can do Spellgorger Weird first. Now, if we wanted to do it this turn, we could actually put a counter on the servo, but that we already have a 2/2, so yeah, I think we just hold back. We need to get some value here. Well, I'm blocking with a 1/1. You got something? Tide Bear Giant. Alright, Heartfire Storev or just wait?
Heartfire Store. I just want to get rid of it.
What if we draw Ral next and double Heartfire?
Okay.
Yeah.
Or land. You know, land works really well. So definitely Heartfire after we see what our next card is, right?
I don't know. I mean, we have to do something about this Tide Bear Giant, too. Like, well, alright, so we can Heartfire Storev,
Okay.
sacrificing our 2/2. And we get a 1/1, which can block Tide Bear Giant.
Okay. That was a good play. I like that.
We're just kind of screwed if we don't draw into something next turn, though.
I know. Numbers say we have to be.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, there's
Well,
our other Heartfire. So, but they brought another
yeah.
Tide Bear. But I say get rid of one of their. I don't know. That's a hard call because that's the end of our Heartfires. And if we draw a Ral.
Well, we have to do something, and we have
Okay.
to get these creatures off the battlefield. So probably what I do is Aven Eternal block one of these Tide Bear Giants, Heartfire the other, block with the 1/1 and kill.
Okay.
And then Spellgorger Weird becomes a 4/4, one more counter, and it can just block the other Tide Bear Giant.
Okay.
They have a full hand of stuff, which is interesting. They're kind of denying me a bit of value here, but not that much, because the value would still come.
Are we still going to use Heartfire? Okay.
It is a 2-for-1. In fact, Tide Bear Giant drew them a card, so it's even worse than that. Oh, damn it. Because it was before blocks. I actually had to do it before blocks. Silly goose. That would have been better to just trump. Chandra. Wow, their deck's pretty good. It's a bit of a Super Friends of their own. Ashiok of their own. Wow. Yeah, I don't expect we're winning game 2. There's our graveyard, which we kind of relied on. And could probably just concede now.
And then not show them the rest of our cards.
Yeah, because they're going to see them with Ashiok, and we're not getting back from this board state. So if they have cards in hand, I don't know. Because I don't want to just concede right now, but I just don't see where we're getting.
Oh, it's you burning.
So they curiously don't want to attack. But we already lost our Ashiok. Like, what else?
We need Rawl, Tameo. Big
Yeah,
City.
I think they've denied us too much value. I wonder if even Callous Dismissal does anything here. And now they just don't even feel like they need to attack us.
Oh, yeah, they're just looking at our deck at this point.
Okay.
Because we only have lands. They're just going to keep.
So, I want to keep in Ashiok.
Okay.
It's not so much a board state that we're worried about. We definitely want no escape. Oh my god. Nicopolis. Fairy's Time Twist actually seems fair here. And I think, again, like, I should have changed the main board to not have so many lands, maybe.
It's a hard call, though, because, like, sometimes we don't get lands, but this time we're just getting so many lands. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I feel like we just want to draw towards our win conditions, so
Yeah.
let's even take one more thing out. Raging Crunch, I think you were... Sarkhan's Catharsis, I guess, removes another Planeswalker.
Yeah, I would take Crunch out over Sarkhan's, because they have 4 Planeswalkers, so we can deal 5 damage to it.
Okay, we'll try.
We might lose. Oh my goodness.
I mean, either way, I got to rare draft 3 cards. This is fine.
Yeah.
I got to rare draft 3 cards, and I got my gems back. So, you know, nothing lost. In fact, a lot gained.
Yeah. And it was a lot of fun playing this deck, too. It was super fun.
Oh, yeah. But I kind of knew the first time we went up against a competent deck that was actually doing things, we'd probably lose. And there's a lot of moving parts to this deck, so maybe I'm just not piloting it right. It's a question about whether we hold up Chandra's Pyrohelix on 2. Did they show us much? I mean, they showed us Death Touch 1/1s that we'd eventually want to use Chandra, but not on 2. So I think we just contentious plan on 2 if we don't draw land, and if we do draw land, we still contentious plan because there's nothing else in our hand. So now we can invade the city for 1. Oh, Spellgorger right on time. Let's see him not get killed. I didn't see a lot of removal in their deck. Okay.
Thunderdrake?
Thunderdrake, yeah. And after we have 2 Thunderdrakes in play, I feel like Chandra, Pyrohelix, even just them, our opponent, into invade the city would actually be valuable because it would put a +1/+1 on all 3 of our creatures. Actually, 2 on Spellgorger weird. Yeah, so this definitely comes out. And Kyora's Dambreaker next turn kind of looks amazing. The following turn kind of looks amazing because everything would have counters on it, and we just have this massive board. What would they do? Tide Bear Giant? Sure.
So Chandra's Pyrohelix?
Yep, I'm still on that plan.
Yeah, I like it.
Into invade the city, which means we can't tap a red source, which actually means we can't do this.
Ah.
But we could, like, Teferi's Time Twist.
Spellgorger weird?
No, we're not doing that. Okay, so we'll wait on our spells. Because we need another red source. I could potentially just Teferi's Time Twist one of the Thunder Drakes. Just to put a few counters around. I mean, is it worth it?
Oh, we can't take it out, can we?
If we had a Planeswalker next turn, I don't think we'd even play it. So, yeah. We're not protecting a Planeswalker. And we're not killing their thing. We're just distributing counters and... If they play something that we can Pyrohelix... Yeah, they didn't. So we still get to put counters on our Thunder Drakes.
Okay.
This way. And our Spellgorger Weird will come back as a 3/3 after Invade the City, a 4/4, but we just play Cure Dambreaker because that we drew the land.
Nice.
I mean, this could become a 5/5, but is that even what I need here? I think I just want to apply pressure.
Well, they can only block the one thing, so that's 8. So next turn is game.
Yeah, we'll just do this. And we can
Like,
even...
they can attack us for 7, and we don't care. We're still going to attack for 5 over there. They have to basically play a counter on our Kiora. Like something to take Kiora out, right?
Yeah.
And we also
But
have
it's the Thunder Drakes that are really killing him. They have to take care of both Thunder Drakes in one turn.
Yeah.
With 4, 5, 6, 7 mana.
They might have Nicol Bolas. I just looked at... Oh, no. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, at least we're not dead.
Yep. So, did I want Sarkhan's Catharsis? Or did we want to take that out for a Raging Crunch? Yeah, we wanted it because of all the Planeswalkers.
Yes. I would be hesitant to take Sarkhan's out.
Okay.
And Kiora finally helped us, which was great, so...
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it this way. Is there a Planeswalker we don't want?
Well, they all do something. I guess
I feel like
Saheeli...
Saheeli's weak right now. And maybe put a Raging... Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe even just Spellkeeper Weird.
Yeah.
But against their Ashiok, Spellkeeper Weird doesn't make a lot of sense. Neither, honestly, does Tamiyo. Okay, Tamiyo isn't necessary here. And instead, Raging Crunch or Iron Bully, probably Raging Crunch.
Yeah, let's do Raging Crunch.
Okay, we'll try.
Oh, we could have taken our green source out.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
an idiot. Sorry.
Well, it hasn't oh, fuck.
Sorry. I should have said something. Like, I didn't think about it until
It's
after
fine.
the fact. Oh, God, I'm an idiot.
Wow, this hand is not developing the way I wanted. I thought, like, this hand was fine, but then Sarkhan's Catharsis just feels really awkward here. Dusk Mantle Operative. Interesting.
Of course, they were going to drop our green because now we didn't have, like... Okay, that's something you have to remember. Got it. If we win.
Hmm. So, I could Callous Dismissal. They're now 3/3. Or I could hold up No Escape. What are they going to do on... They can't play like a Nicol Bolas next turn. A Vraska, I think we could deal with. Especially with Callous Dismissal. But just setting them back and then following up with Thunder Drake seems fine.
Okay.
Then again, Callous Dismissal and Invade the City on the same turn would grow Thunder Drake, even if it only gives us a 1/1. Alright, let's hold up No Escape and actually even plan to use it on something that's not totally crucial. I don't think that their deck could really very easily cast Nicol Bolas, trying to go 3 colors. Oh, wow. Now Callous Dismissal on that just feels amazing. But they could actually cast Nicol Bolas, is the thing. So what do we do if they cast Nicol Bolas? Sarkhan's Catharsis I don't actually think does it. But I don't think we can let them hit us for 4 every turn. And if they're going all in on Dusk Mantle Operative, how... Like, what can they... Alright. I'm going to say against their deck, which isn't super aggressive, maybe I can just be hit by Dusk Mantle Operative one more time. Because I'm just so worried that they're going to be able to play Nicol Bolas.
Okay.
And them resolving Nicol Bolas is just game. Well, they don't have Nicol Bolas. Or they can't cast it. Angrath seems okay.
Yeah.
But I think we really want to Callous Dismissal this and not take more damage.
Sure. I agree. they're waiting for us to do all that so they can pay Nicol Bolas.
Oh, invade the city's a 2 now. Almost worth it.
I still think maybe Angrath out first.
Or even just Thunderdrake.
Thunderdrake's great too.
Yeah, I want Thunderdrake just for the possibility of being able to double spell and get a counter on it.
Okay.
It is a little bit dangerous because Duskmantle Operative can't be blocked by creatures that are too large. So maybe Angrath is just better. Which we cannot play because we don't have the mana, actually. Never mind. Well, Ashiok's not as scary in this position, especially if we have Sarkhan's Catharsis in hand. Ral! Aww. Opponent just wants to make me sad. And now invade the city's actually actively bad. Yeah, let's just...
I don't think we can afford to get milled again, because what if we... I mean, and watch it mill like lands or something. It's a hard call, because it is still early.
Yeah, and usually Ashiok doesn't matter that much unless it's actually finishing the game for you, but... I feel like the exiling our graveyard is actually the really harmful part for us. I don't care about them having hexproof right now. And I also don't care about taking 2 more damage. They're not... They don't seem to have reach. They don't seem to have, like, a way to do sudden burst damage. So... Stora. I was a little worried about that. Okay, we can play Angrath. And then... We can also Aven Eternal and invade the city for just a 2, but it does put a counter on Thunderdrake, and we can...
Yeah, let's do that.
So they would get back Ashiok if they attack with Storov. So the Amass one, it becomes a 2/2, and then a 3/3 with invade the city. Okay, I mean, this is enough. I don't feel like we're really getting a lot. I just want to hold back and threaten to block Duskmantle Operative. Fuck. No. Oh, God.
Teferi's time twist it.
Yeah, if only I'd held up the mana. So, I think we actually have to let Storov hit us.
This sucks. I think we're dead.
We're not dead yet. They get back Ashiok. They can cast it immediately. Mill us. We are forced to attack into Nicol Bolas. Oh, and then they just deal the 2 damage to us. So...
Yeah. I mean, unless we do Angrath, yeah, exactly, and Amass 2, and then Menace, so then they have to block with 2 or more.
Well, I don't want to die to this 2/2 that can only be blocked by Aven Eternal is the issue.
Okay.
Oh, but you know what I can do? This is actually a little cute. Is... yeah, I don't need to be in full control for this. So, alright. So, attack Nicol Bolas, right? Now, in our second main, we cast a Fairy's Time Twist on Aven Eternal. It comes back with an additional +1/+1 counter. Amasses 1, and it's untapped.
Oh, that was great. That was great, honey. And now we have the 6/6, the 3/3. This is good.
So, like, we're still in it, but it's not like we're good.
And I feel like we should do...
Because Ashiok is lethal, so we need to draw a thing.
Or we could do Angrath with Teferi one more time to put some more tokens on the board.
Angrath only amasses this army that we already have.
Oh, so it just makes them bigger. Not enough more blockers.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, our opponent just had the nuts. Okay. Well, that was still interesting. We got to see a Nicol Bolas Superfriends deck
Yeah.
beat our deck, and we somehow amazingly won a few games with this utter pile. So, you know, that was cool. I enjoyed this.
I mean, the fact that it had to be a Nicol Bolas plus some other playing walkers to take us down, I think is pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Packs. Gems. Gems.
Not gems.
Not gems. Mythic.
Ooh, nice. Gems.
Gems. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed.
Thanks for watching.